And I'm ready. I'm ready to be in charge of the guard tower. I don't know, it's not really a tower. It's just a little gate hut, but nonetheless. So yeah, if you were here last time I played this, then hopefully y'all will like remember some of the recurring stories. If you weren't, I don't remember some of the stuff, but if I remember something as we're playing it, I'll try and give you like the relevant backstory. If for like a particular storyline, because I know that some like characters and stories and stuff do come back up. So yeah, I will try to fill you in if I feel that's the case. Let me know how the game volume is, by the way, because I turned it up for what the car. Yeah, so let me know if it's an okay volume, like with the music. I think I have the music turned down in the game so that the sound effects and stuff are louder. So yeah, let me know if it needs to come down. Volume feels good? Okay, cool. It might, when we get like sounds and talking, it might then become a bit loud, but we'll see, because I try not to talk while there's characters talking anyway, so it should be fine. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, cool. Let's dive in. Slot A, 34%. Wait, 34% through already? Huh, okay. Fair enough, cool. Alright, continue game. Oh, level select, right, so you can, like, pick to start from a specific point if you want to, but we're just gonna continue. Level 4, aka the 4th day.
For all your hard-hitting, high-octane extreme sports highlights and recaps, you're listening to the #1 sports station in the sprawl. Now here's Gabbin' 'Bout Goblin Ball with your hosts Rhonda and Peg.
Oh, Rhonda, what about the outcome of last night's game, the Brawlers and the Lightning?
Oh, Peg, you don't want to get me started on that.
But I do.
We're just listening to the radio.
The big news. They finally decided on the new name for the Goblin
Oh my god,
Ball
the new
Stadium.
name for the Goblin Ball Stadium.
After months of in-person and in-creature polling, the most popular name as voted by the Sprawl appears to be the exciting whatever for overpriced food. I like it.
We helped pick that.
I hate it.
We're split down the middle. Let us know what you think by calling the station at 555-21.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an urgent announcement. It has just been reported that Princess Desdemona, the sole heir of late King Oswin and sovereign successor to the throne, has been reported missing early this morning. In the wake of her mysterious disappearance, the Guard Corps and City Council are scrambling to maintain order over the city. All other radio programs have been canceled until further notice. I'm Manuel Mentiroso, waiting quietly by the microphone for any new information.
Thanks, Manuel. There we go. Alright. So yeah, the dialogue seems like it is about on par with how loud I am. So it might be too loud if I was trying to talk at the same time as the dialogue, but I will try not to talk at the same time as the dialogue generally anyway, so I think it's probably fine. Probably. So yeah, a bit of backstory, so far from the things that popped up on the radio. There's a Goblin Ball Stadium in the Sprawl is the name of the city. There's a Goblin Ball Stadium. It's a sport. I don't really know about Goblin Ball, but it's the sport. We went to the stadium to bet on a game, which we're not really supposed to do as a city official, but that's okay. And there was a poll asking us about what we associated with the stadium, so that's where that name came from. The exciting whatever for overpriced food, I think it was. So, yeah, the Princess Desdemona, heir to the throne. A couple of suitors have arrived. We had to deal with that. We had to let in the suitors and stuff. And now she's missing apparently, so I'm sure that's gonna come into play today. We'll see. But yeah. And we're not... The city doesn't normally employ... Because we're like 12 years old or something. The city doesn't normally employ 12-year-olds. We're just filling in for... We were filling in for our dad on the first day. Because he needed to go place a bet. He needed to go gamble. And then it's just worked out that we just are continuing to take over the shifts. Someone who's pulling the strings wants us to keep working in that hut. So, yeah. I don't remember how to Oh, I have to click, right? There we go. So yeah, this is
Whoa,
little...
someone's in a rush. Where are you headed to, my little rocket?
That's our dad, if you couldn't gather from that.
Sorry, sir, can't talk. Gotta go down to the guard shed to work for my... Wait a minute. Dad?
That's our dad.
What
Hi.
are you doing here? I thought you'd be running errands for Stryker or Malcolm or whoever. Do you have the day off?
I wish. Since Princess Desdemona went missing, Councilwoman Ash is really cracking the whip. She's got me pulling double duty, doing her little odd jobs and tasks. She's acting like she runs the place.
Then what are you doing here?
I missed you. I guess I just wanted to come check in.
Cute.
Don't worry, nobody knows that your daughter is covering for you at work.
It's not
definitely know.
about that. I mean, that's great and all, but are you holding up okay?
People definitely know. Let's make a joke about hair loss.
I'm not the one losing my hair.
Yeah, who'd have thought not working at the gate would be the thing to stress me out more?
Dad, if you didn't end up working at the gate because your dad did, and his dad did, and his dad did, what would you have wanted to be?
You know, nobody's ever asked me that before. Well, nobody since your mother.
What did you tell her you wanted to be?
A father.
You're just saying all this because the princess is missing and you're feeling all sentimental.
All right, I'll stop. I'm just happy to see you're here.
Not for long. I'm due down at the shed.
And I'm off to take down any goblin-friendly signage and pro-non-human literature across the sprawl. Not sure why, but then again, mine is not to ask, just to do as I'm told.
Okay. A little bit of yeah, there's a lot of racial tension in this this universe. Yeah. Which is very common in a lot of fantasy settings. And yeah, it's unsurprising, you know. So okay, so Hamish is our dad. Hamish? But I feel like that's not his name now. But I feel like it is, but I feel like it's not. I'm doubting myself now. But he's apparently been asked to take down goblin-friendly signage and pro-non-human literature. Okay.
We are so alike in so many ways.
Interesting.
So long. See you at the tavern if I get off in time.
Okay, bye.
See you, Dad.
I think his name's Hamish. Now I'm doubting it, though. Whatever. Anyway, that was a nice little exchange. That was sweet. Oh.
Attention!
This is, so there's 3, like, sort of boss people that, that we can sort of, like, interact with and stuff. There's, Councilwoman Ash was mentioned. They're the sort of, like, political leader. This is, I want to say their name's Stryker. They're, like, head of the guard. And then there's, I think Malcolm is his name, and he's, like, the jester. So we can sort of, like, report to any of the 3 of them about different things. I think last night in game we had like the 3 of them like called us into their room and was like, "Hey, we like having you in the guard shed because you listen to us and do what we think is going to help the sprawl. So we're going to keep putting you in the guard shed and you're going to pay attention to the things that we request." So this is one of those 3 people, and yeah, they're like ahead of the guard. So.
Oh God, is this it? Did I pull a real Randy and mess up so badly you had to come down here yourself and fire me?
Soldier, it's nothing like that. You did not pull a Randy.
Randy's some guy who got fired.
Thank God.
I'm here to personally approve the upgrade of the Wicked 3000.
We're gonna get
With
the third
princess
lever!
missing and between you and me, the council's
get the
increased
third
paranoia, the jail lever has been reinstated.
Oh my god!
You can get back in your chair now.
So the Wicked 3000 is the thing with the levers that we can pull to either allow people through or deny them, but it's always had a third lever that was like, I can't remember if it was like broken off or we just like couldn't use it. It's the, and I've wondered what it was gonna be. I was like, we're gonna get it at some point. It's the jail lever. We can jail people. That feels like a lot of power to give a 12-year-old, but fun. Okay,
Another
cool.
lever means more work for me. Does that mean I get a pay raise?
Probably not.
That's hilarious. Seriously funny stuff. No, but now instead of determining who should enter or be denied from the sprawl, you also must correctly identify criminal threats and jail them. Any questions?
I did identify some criminal threats already, so I feel okay.
How will I figure out who to deny and who to jail?
An important question, I think, because I think this captain of the guard probably has more experience in that department than a 12-year-old.
Let's use a real-life example. Someone you've seen already. This criminal is best known for burning down orphanages full of sleeping children.
Yep.
What do you do?
Jail. Jail.
Good work, soldier. Just denying her would not protect the surrounding villages. And what's to stop her from going to the next gate and getting lucky with a guard like Randy?
Yep.
That's all I have to say about that. Any further questions?
Yes, let's ask a personal
Well, I've
question.
got you. Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Well, I grew up a military brat. My father was a general for the princess's grandfather, King Artemis. Wait, why am I telling you this? You received your briefing, now do your duty.
Okay. So everyone has that experience. I want to know what they know. Yeah, exactly. Like,
Just
who
when I
knows?
thought we were bonding.
Oh, that's okay, Lil. The Royal Writ. So this is like the... Every day we get the Royal Writ, and it's got, like, specific instructions. We can check it throughout the day. We don't need to, like, remember it, thankfully, because I can't remember all that. All right. The Royal Writ. Due to the sudden and unexplained absence of the princess, visitors should be thoroughly vetted and harassed. I mean, questioned. And don't be afraid to use that delicious new jail lever. Thanks, Stryker. Okay. That's who that was, who was just speaking to us. The city's morale has hit an all-time low today. Anyone from the entertainment sector should be bumped to the front of the line. Okay. We're instituting a severe cutback of non-human entrance to the sprawl. Secondhand intelligence suggests that a goblin was behind the princess's disappearance. Therefore, we are issuing a blanket no goblins allowed policy this week. In fact, I'll pay 12 goblin for every 12 gold for every pay 12 goblin. Oh my god. 12 gold for every goblin I see in the dungeon by the end of your shift. Okay. Be on the lookout for would-be heroes and vigilantes wanting to offer their assistance in search and rescue efforts for the princess. The High Council of the Sprawl have their own plan to ensure the princess' safe return. Be on the lookout for means don't let them in, presumably? If the High Council have their own plan to ensure the princess' safe return, to me, right? I feel like that means don't let in would-be heroes and vigilantes, right? I think. I'm pretty sure. This princess thing, people are going nuts. Have you heard about that crazy no goblins allowed policy? Let's dial that back to a more comfortable one goblin allowed. At the very least, it'll bug Councilwoman Ash, says Malcolm the Jester, who also is in charge of the jail. Okay, so Ash will give us 12 gold for every goblin in the dungeon at the end of the shift. And Malcolm thinks we should allow one goblin through in order to piss off Councilwoman Ash. And also be on the lookout for would-be heroes and vigilantes, which I feel like means don't let them in. And also, anyone from the entertainment sector should be bumped to the front of the line, probably meaning do let them in. I think. Okay. I don't know. See, now, like, the problem is that, like, I have to make a moral call. Like, I have to make a moral judgment, like... Because, like, the... Secondhand intelligence suggests that a goblin was behind the princess's disappearance, but, like... Like, it's not every goblin, like, you know? If there's a suspicious goblin, then, I don't know, it's tough, you know? Like... Alright, so these are our special tools. They each have, a number of charges. You can upgrade them with your money to allow them to hold more charges, but they each starting out holding one charge. And at the beginning of the day, we can allocate, crystals to, we can allocate crystals to make them work, basically. So we have this many crystals at the start of the day. We have 8 regular crystals, and then the yellow ones are like kind of knockoff crystals, so they'll work. I think like I want to say like 30% of the time. That I think I can't remember, but yeah. So we have a number of crystals to allot. I'll just put, I'll put a pink one into each of them because I have quite a few pink, I think I have enough pink crystals to just do pink ones. Because that's our allotment, like, at the beginning of each day. So, we don't need to be stingy with them. So that's fine. Alright, here we go.
Hello there, my name is Buttface. I am a farmer from Firewall Canyon, a quaint little town just on the other side of the sprawl. I am coming into town today to sell produce I have grown with my own 2 hands from land that was left to me by my great goblin uncle in his will. His dying wish was that I restore the family farm to its former glory. At least, I think that is what it says. He did not have the best handwriting.
Sorry. Did you say your name was Budface?
Yes, I did. It is certainly not what I would have chosen to fill 8 characters. I would have liked Spencer 1 or even Quincy Hart. But you cannot choose your own name, am I right?
What? I'm so curious. I'm so curious about the in-universe explanation for this pixel goblin. Do you know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna talk to them.
Gotta expand and sell my produce in new markets. The old farm has not been doing too well as of late. I am afraid I have put my priorities into other areas like foraging and fishing. I am quite horrible at growing vegetables, but I am your goblin if you need someone to gather pine cones.
I see. They're from like a farming sim game. I'm gonna tease them. There's only 4 people.
There's no way you could be a disappointment to your great goblin uncle. Not with a name like Buttface.
Sadly, he never knew my name. He died before it was inputted by an unknowable entity. But just look at this rice I grew.
I'm gonna take that.
Please take it. No one would buy it from me anyway.
Okay. So, sorry, yeah, I forgot to say this. So we have 3 actions with each person who comes up to the gate. Talking to them is an action. Calling one of the people is an action. Using one of our tools is an action. Okay. They're a goblin from like they're a farming sim goblin. They inherited a farm from a deceased relative, and there's farming and fishing and foraging. Yeah, they're okay. But a sack of pixelated rice, okay, it sells for 0. That's good to know. Like, so I don't think we should let them in. But I don't even know, like, who, if anyone, like, we should call for that. Like, I'm gonna talk to them again.
Aside from farming, I often fill my time talking and giving gifts to the townsfolk and other strangers I meet. Like I did with you on the bag of rice. This helps me gain favor and friendships, with the eventual goal of falling in love and getting married. I have not been successful at it yet. I do not think anyone likes the gifts I have given them.
I'm gonna doubt.
I think rice normally comes after you found the bride. Also, I'm 12, you weirdo.
I did not expect you to be my bride, just my friend.
Well, that's good to know.
That's a no for that, too.
I mean, like, I don't even know, like, what, like, tool I would use, like, to help with this. Like, I should say what the tools are, by the way. Metal, so we have a metal detector, decoder ring, truth spray, x-ray, and bullwhip. Like, I don't really know how any of these could necessarily help. I had an inclination to just use a truth spray, but like I don't think that he's lying. I don't think he's lying. I think he's just from a weird computery universe that's not, and I don't think he's lying. I guess we could try like the X-ray. I don't know what that would accomplish though. Like, do you know what I mean? Or like the decoder ring, because to make sure he's not lying. I mean, yeah, that's true. Because I also had the thought of like the decoder ring because like he's a pixely, like he's a computery thing, you know? So I was like, maybe the decoder ring, but I don't know. Yeah, I suppose I could, like, because the thing is that, like, I don't think he's lying necessarily, but also, like, I don't know how, like, any of these would, like, help necessarily. Like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll use the truth spray. Like, I don't know, like...
I never wanted to be a farmer. I always wanted to be a chocolatier. I would source my own ingredients and make the best, most delicious chocolate anyone had ever tasted. I would not have to dig, or farm, or fight scary monsters. There would not be anything scary about being a chocolatier, right? Nothing would be terrifying about that.
Okay, like, I don't know what to do with this, because, like, I don't understand, like, the in-universe, you know? I don't know. I might just jail them and get the... Because I don't understand. Which is not... Okay, don't take that. That's not a good way to approach the world, you know? Let's get some chocolate. Well, he didn't bring chocolate, because he didn't get to be a chocolatier. Because instead he inherited his great-uncle's farm. Didn't get to be. Okay, I'm just gonna jail them. We also, at the end of each thing, we get like a star rating for how well we did, how much of their backstory we uncovered, basically, like through our actions. I don't know. I don't. Imagine being jailed for wanting chocolate.
Listen, I'm under strict rules not to let goblins in today,
that's
so
true.
I'm gonna have to throw you in jail.
That is true. We are under strict rules to not let any goblins in today.
Is the jail on the other side of this gate?
Yes.
Yes?
Then technically you are letting me inside it.
No, I'm technically... Stop poking holes in the logic.
That's true.
Are you seriously throwing me in jail?
Hasta la vista, buttface.
Oh, I got the 3 stars! Councilwoman Ash was quite insistent, to be fair. And she is one of the 3, like, big bosses. So, in my confusion and uncertainty in this situation, I think I'm just gonna defer to what a higher-up has instructed me to do. So, I'm just gonna follow orders.
Oh. Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the great magician! Alakazoo, Alakazee! And I appear! Thank you! Thank you!
Hello.
Wait a second, this doesn't look like a little kid's birthday party. Oh wait, there's one! Excuse me, are you Becky Schneiderman? Is this your birthday party?
Yes.
I'm sitting in a hot shed all alone. Which, isn't actually as bad as some of the birthdays I've had.
Then I'm in the right spot. Can't believe I found my way here, especially without my glasses.
My glasses. Okay, so we had orders to let in entertainers because the morale of the city is really low. City's morale is hit an all-time low. Anyone from the entertainment sector should bump to the front of the line. So I feel like that means we should let them in, generally. But we should find out more first. Let's talk to them.
So, Becky the birthday girl, sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed by me, the Edward the...
Wait, but I'm not... Actually, I want to see where this is going.
Sit back and enjoy.
Now, for my first trick, please pick a number between 1 and 7.
3. Oh my god, 3 was an option. Yes.
Was the number that you're thinking of the number 6?
Nope. What else do you do?
Okay. Because I was like, they're not going to give me, like, 1 through 7 as an option. Like, we generally have only had, like, 2 to 4 dialogue options, so, I got excited that I said 3, and then it was one of the 4. Should we... So, the thing with using the tools is that, like, they have a number of charges and stuff. And so, I'm not inclined to use a tool a lot of the time unless I know with, like, a decent amount of, not certainty, but, like, if I have a good inkling of what tool I should use. So, let's talk again and see.
This has been great, Eddie, but I gotta come clean. I'm not Becky Schnauzenholder or whatever. My name is Lil, and this is a guard shed, and you haven't even made it into the city yet.
What? Oh, rats. Come on, the Edward, get it together. This is all because I couldn't see where I was trying to get to. Now I'm going to be super late for this kid's party.
Where are your glasses? I'm gonna say trust.
You're not late. You're building suspense.
Well, if I build too much of it, I won't get my 40 gold and slice of birthday cake.
I want 40 gold and a slice of birthday cake. Alright, should we... Sorry, I was just trying to see if the one about the morale was from a specific person. I'm just gonna talk to them a third time.
Do you know how hard it is to be a children's party magician in this town? I have to compete with actual magic users.
That would be tough.
No one wants you to guess their card when some guy in a white robe can create fire or gold. That kind of thing you gotta be born with.
That makes sense. I'm gonna trust.
I'm sure you were born with your own special talents, too.
The only thing I was born with is astigmatism.
Okay, I'm gonna allow them. I don't think I've uncovered very much of their story, but that's okay. I wish I had some glasses. I feel like that was something I could have acquired at some point.
Ever since I pulled a bouquet of flowers from my parents' garden shop out of my sleeve, I knew I wanted to be a magician. And you're making this dream come true for me.
You're welcome, V.
Now,
Edward.
I just need to figure out how to get there without being able to read the street signs.
You got this.
Alakazoo, Alakazee, I'm going to be very late.
Oh, we got an ad coming up. Alright. Okay, yeah, we only got 2 stars. That's not great. So we can rewind time, also. Magician had a booking to get to, and the sprawl needs joy at a time like this. But since he didn't have his glasses, he didn't do a very good job providing that joy. Yeah, see, I feel... Oh, I wonder if they were on his person, if we had x-rayed. I wonder if we'd done an x-ray. Oh my god, hang on, I'm gonna rewind. I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna restart that level. I'm gonna restart the level. Because I just had an idea. We do have an ad coming up. But all you'll miss is the dialogue that we just had.
Magic love.
Yeah.
And I appear.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I'm sitting in a... Just gonna sit
Then
here. Okay. Yeah. Well, okay, I'm gonna talk to him again. We'll do the first bit of dialogue.
Becky the birthday girl, sit back,
Wait, but I'm not... Actually...
Okay.
Now, for my first trick.
I'm gonna pick 3 again.
Was the number that you're thinking of the number 6?
Nope. What else do you do?
Oh, should I have picked 6, actually? Because then would he feel better about himself? If he gets it right? Should we try that? Maybe we should try that. I don't know how to restart when I'm in the middle of a thing, though. Oh, it only has a certain number of charges. Oh, shoot. I forgot about that. Aw, damn. Well, that's okay. Alright, is our ad running? Starting soon. Okay. Starting soon, you say? Okay, there we go. Ariel Mai, welcome in. This game is Lil Guardsman. It is if you're familiar with the game Papers, Please, you might be in an ad also. If you're in an ad, let me know and I will repeat. But, yeah, it's, we are 12-year-old Lil, who is working at the guard gate, and we have to, oh, ad started, I can't hear. Okay, I'll wait. Can try it, but I'm curious if he's always wrong if you pick 6, which is 3. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Harold. Like, he might, yeah, it might, like, always be wrong. And because the time thing only has, like, a certain number of charges, and I might want to use it later, I'm not gonna use it just to do that, and then it could still end up being wrong. Yeah, because I was thinking that as well, like, maybe the gag is that it's always wrong. So, did he mention his glasses in the second line of dialogue? I can't remember. Oh, yes, thank you for popping a link to the Steam. That's a good... do I have a... I feel like I wrote a command. Maybe? Hang on. I did! Oh my god. There we go. Hell yeah. Because I try to write those in when I've been, like, gifted a key for a game, because they often, like, suggest using the hashtags, like, so that they can... although I don't even think hashtags really work on Twitch, but I always make my command for stuff like that, like a hashtag and then the game. So, yeah. But thank you for sharing the link. I appreciate that. All right. Ad should be finished up. So yeah, hopefully you can, hang on, the game music stopped. There we go. So yeah, this is Lil Guardsman. Basically we are a 12-year-old Lil working, at the guard's gate, in order to, well, we're covering for our dad who is supposed to be working here, basically. Ad finished, welcome in. So yeah, we're working the guard's gate. We have to decide whether to let people in or deny them entry or jail them. We have like a few different tools. We can talk to them. We can like access our inventory. We have like the royal writ that we're supposed to follow each day, with like a different set of instructions based on like what's going on in the story, and the decisions that we make impact the story in different ways. So yeah. That's the game. It's, I was lucky enough to be gifted a key by Hilltop Games. Thank you, Hilltop Games. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. It's got lots of, like, funny bits in it, which I like, you know, I like humor in a game. So yeah. It is really good. I'm really enjoying it. Because I really like, because I've played a bit of Papers, Please, like, a little while ago. I really like the sort of, like, deduction elements of the game, but because Papers, Please is based on time, and it doesn't have as much, like, humor and, like, lightheartedness to it, it, like, kind of stresses me out and, like, scares me a little bit, as well. So I like that this has the same sort of, like, deduction mechanics, but in a more, like, friendly and approachable, like, way. And it's fully voice acted as well, which we love to see. Which is great, because that means I don't have to, like, get all my, like, my attempts at, like, different voices out. Funny bits are the best. I think so, too. Okay, so, yeah, so my idea is to use the X-ray, but I think I want to talk to him a second time to see if he mentions the glasses, and then I'm gonna talk to him a second time.
This has been great, Eddie, but I gotta come clean. I'm not Becky Schnauzenholder or
but yeah,
whatever.
I'm really enjoying it.
My name is Lil, and this is a guard shed, and you haven't even made it into the city yet.
Also, because it happened, like, just before you came in, we do also have the ability to rewind time, so I did do this interaction, like, with this person a minute ago, and then at the end of it, I had an idea to do something different, so I rewinded. So that's why I'm saying, like, that's why I'm referencing, like, what I did, like, last time, because I rewinded to retry it. Because, yeah, this magician is, like, missing their glasses.
Oh, rats.
Think you might say it now?
Come on, Edward, get it together.
Yeah.
This is all because I couldn't see where I was trying to get to. Now I'm going to be super late for this kid's party.
I think, I think I did trust last time. I wonder if we do tease. No, I'm still going to say trust again.
You're not late. You're building suspense.
Well, if I build too much of it, I won't get my 40 gold and slice of birthday cake.
Okay, so now I'm going to try using the X-ray machine. Or the metal detector? I think both would work. I'm gonna try and use the X-ray machine and see if they have their glasses like on their person. You know, like if you like they're in your pockets and you don't realize. That's what I'm going for. Did it work? Glasses, they're there. They're there. Glasses.
So that's where Mr. Fluffy Bunny went. Guess I won't be getting the deposit back after all.
Glasses, they were there. Mention his glasses. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a pair of glasses in your boot.
My boot? My glasses! You helped me find them!
Yes!
Thank you, thank you, thank you, little girl!
Yes!
Tell you what, on your next birthday, I'll perform for free!
That's...
Thanks,
Don't
the
worry
Edward.
about it.
Yeah, we did it! Okay, I'm still gonna let them in because, morale is low and we need entertainers. And now he can actually find his way to the birthday party and get his 40 gold and a slice of cake. Perfect. Hell yeah.
Ever since I pulled a bouquet of flowers from my parents' garden shop out of my sleeve, I knew I wanted to be a magician. And you're making this dream come true for me.
Yes.
And now that I have my glasses, I should be able to find my way to the party no problem. Alakazoo, Alakazee, my magic career is saved!
You're welcome. So hopefully that's 3 stars. Or the full 4, yes! Magician had a booking to get to, and you could see that the Sprawl needs joy at a time like this, and he could see because you found his glasses. Good work, hell yeah. There you go.
Hello!
Hi.
This is suspicious.
Hello! We would like to enter. I would like to enter the Sprawl, please.
And you are...
Magnus the Magnificent, renowned member of the Mages Guild. Surely you have heard of me.
What business do you have in town today, Magnus?
At the Great Library, there is an incantation in Sir...
Bartholomew Inglebrook.
Bartholomew Inglebrook's third treatise on the...
Lunar implications.
lunar implications for plant magic that becomes legible but twice a year. I must see it with my own eyes.
What the hell was that?
What was what?
You really struggled to get that out. I'm not convinced you know what you're talking about.
Well, you don't sound like you know what you're talking about either.
Yeah, insult the person who's in charge of, like, yeah, okay. Okay. Are we X-ray feels like a good, we could use truth spray. I mean, I think an X-ray is a good, let's see, X-ray. Yep. That's 2 of you.
You got us. We're goblins through and through. We're meeting up with a couple other gobbos to talk about what's going on in this city for folks like us.
What does that mean?
The princess goes missing, and all of a sudden there's a no-goblin order in the sprawl? What's that about?
They have a good point.
Maybe a goblin kidnapped the princess?
I'd like to see the proof of that.
They make a good point. Should we... Now, okay. We are not supposed to let goblins in. Also, they were trying to deceive their way in, which is not good. It's not, you know, it's not great.
Needless to say, goblins are getting some especially unfair treatment all of a sudden, and there's this group called the Goblin Liberation Army that's putting down roots in the city.
Well, when you say that it's an army, I'm less inclined to let you in.
Don't tell her, we'll get in trouble.
You will get in trouble.
It's okay, Gary. Look, kid, if you let us in, I'll give you the address and the password so you can come see for yourself tonight.
A secret password for a liberation army? What if I don't believe you?
Are you kidding me?
We put our asses on the line telling you all that. I can't believe these humans.
Julian, calm down. Here, come to the meeting. It'll really open your eyes to what's going on. Just let us in and you can see for yourself.
The thing is, like, if they had just said that they were, like, going to a meeting of, like, you know, to talk about what's going on, like, that's one thing. But to say that they're forming a goblin liberation army, to tell the guardsmen at the gate that you're forming an army is probably not a good idea. And I feel like, so do I get twice as much gold if I put, because there's 2 of them? Do I get... Wording is important. Yeah, you know, like, do I get twice as much gold? But, like, do you know what I mean? I don't... And also, they were trying to sneak their way in. You know, it's not like they started by being honest. They were trying to sneak their way in. Which is not cool. I think I'm gonna jail them. Which feels really mean because, like, they have a point. Like, there is a lot of, like, racism that the goblins are dealing with right now. Like, I get that. I just... I'm trying to do my job, you know? No, I'm gonna... I can turn them away, but I am supposed to be jailing goblins. I get... Because and also because
Sorry,
they're
guys.
talking about,
I'm not
like,
gonna get punished for letting
I
two
can just
rebel
turn them away.
goblins in on No Goblin Day.
Yeah.
It's straight to jail for you.
I can just turn them away.
Please don't do this. We just wanted to see some friends. You're blowing this way out of proportion.
Yeah. You can, yeah. I can just turn them away, but I get a bonus if I jail goblins, which is not the only reason I'm doing it, but it is some of the reason I'm doing it. You feel bad that I also feel bad. But they were trying to be deceptive about coming in if they had just been, like, honest from the beginning. And also, they said specifically that they're, like, forming an army, like a revolution army. So, that, you know? So, for those 2 reasons, I don't just want to turn them away. You know?
Forget it, Gary. We're just a couple goblins in a human world.
That's not the...
We're sorry. We're sorry. Oh, we're boned.
But, like, yeah, you know? Yeah, you made the harsh and unpopular decision to toe the company line and throw 2 would-be rebels in jail. Ash is very proud of you. Like, that's the thing, is, like, yeah, they were talking about, like, I agree that the goblins are being mistreated. Like, they're, you know, that's right.
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here to your doors. What a sweet fortune have in store for me today? That I do not know. But it's a hell of a ride, let me tell you.
Interesting. I'm gonna talk. Good reminder from
Where have
Nightbot.
you journeyed here from?
Thanks, Nightbot.
You really want to know?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I've been around for a spell, always on the move. From the mountains north of Petrad, the great desert in the south of Marvog, along the crystal shores of Lake Inez, past the dread Castle Caladar and the quaint farmlands of Fireball Canyon. I've wandered through all of these many, many times, but for my money, there's no place like the Sprawl. People everywhere you look leading their busy lives. Every once in a while, stop to take in how beautiful it all is. You can't buy that, little sister.
I don't want to be rude, but you seem, well, pretty baked.
Yeah, I don't know what the legalities of these substances are in the Sprawl. I also don't know if it's our job to be policing it. I feel like it's probably not our job.
Absolutely, little dudette.
I feel like you shouldn't be telling me that.
What's the difference? You already knew.
We did already know, that's true. I don't know what the... Like... I don't know. I I don't know. Okay, let's speak to them again.
Word on the street is Princess Desdemona has disappeared. Some say kidnapped, some say run away.
I think run away, because it to me that was my first thought, like, because there was the whole, like, suitors coming, like, it's a lot of responsibility, like, you know, you see that trope a lot of times, like, someone running away because they don't want to face their, like, the responsibilities that are being, like, pushed on them. I'm gonna say run away.
I think she ran away.
Whatever did happen, it has truly bummed me out. I've got more to say if you've got the ears to listen.
Let's hear it.
Princess Desdemona is the living legacy of the great peace brought by her late father, King Oswin. And already the fires of war are being fanned on all sides.
Because we're supposed to be keeping an eye out for, like, vigilantes and would-be heroes, which... We'll hear what he has to say about Desdemona. Questioning.
Do you really think war is on the horizon?
Oh, yes. But then again, what do I know? Just an old wizard wandering from town to town looking for a little bit of joy to put in my pocket.
But everyone I've met seems so happy.
You remind me of a younger version of myself, little sister. Maybe cooler heads will prevail, but history doesn't have many examples of that. There's a lot of pressure to fill the void left by the death of King Oswin. Just keep your eyes open is all I'm saying.
Right. I don't really know what to do with this, like, because we had the writ thing about, like, be on the lookout for would-be heroes and vigilantes wanting to offer their assistance in search and rescue efforts for the princess. The High Council of Sprawl have their own plan to ensure the princess is safe return. Like, this is our last person of the day. So, and now it's possible that there aren't gonna be any, or that, like, maybe one of the people that we, like, interacted with already is, and I don't know. But it's just because they, like, started mentioning it, but I don't really know, like, what, like, who said that about the vigilantes? No one in particular. Okay. Should we just talk to them again and see? Let's just talk again.
After King Oswin died, it didn't take long for would-be successors to start lining up. 3 in particular, a young headstrong counselor, a battle-hardened lieutenant in the Guard Corps, and the court jester, although I don't know if anyone took him seriously or not. These 3 have been battling for control of the sprawl for years now.
They have been. That's the 3.
But what about the princess? She's next in line.
True, but at the time she was just a kid. Now she's grown, but I fear that these outside forces are using her as a pawn.
Ooh.
I've got all the time in the world, kid.
Yeah, so those are the 3. Those are the 3 that we've been talking to and about. Okay, let's hear.
I have no idea what Malcolm's end goal is, and honestly, I don't think he knows either.
Chaos.
I think if he had his way, there'd be no rules, no laws, no Lil Guardsman at the gate. Just let the whole place run itself. This dog-eat-dog mentality would work for some, and for others, things could get a whole lot worse. He doesn't care about people, doesn't care if they're good or bad. Our greatest strength is how we work together. Under Malcolm, we would never reach anything near our collective potential.
Oh, I could only hear about one of them. Oh. Gonna head off now. Thank you for the stream. Shrike, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you're doing well. I hope your studying goes well. I hope you have a good weekend. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, have a lovely rest of your day. Dang, I didn't realize I could only hear about one of them. Shoot. Dang. Well, if I knew I would have only hear one, I would have picked Ash, because that's the one I get the worst vibe about, like, just from the interactions we've had so far. Ash seems the most, like, power hungry, I guess, is the, you know, like, wanting to be in control of everything. Zelly Z, thank you for the quiet hello. I hope you have a good lurk. Okay, I don't think I have a reason to deny them entry, so I'm gonna let them in.
I'm a leaf in the wind, little sister, and you are a gentle breeze guiding me along my way.
And there it is. I've reached my limit with you.
Right you are. Hasta la vista, baby.
Oh my god, we said hasta la vista earlier. Cute. Twinsies. Based on his reaction, he seemed fine with your decision. Alright, so we didn't get the fourth, you gotta get like a... Oh, wind's really going. You gotta get like the perfect combination of stuff to get that, that elusive fourth star, but that's okay. Yeah, I thought that makes sense that we could only hear about one of the things just with the way that everything works, but hello.
Lil, you've got to close down the shed for the day and come with me immediately.
Oh my god. What's happened?
By now you've heard that Princess Desdemona has disappeared, right?
Yes.
Good. Any other week the royal advisors might have given her a day or two before sounding the alarm. But with the mucky mucks from Petrard and Marvog in town, we have to get her back before things around here get any worse.
That's fair.
I hope nothing bad happened to her, but what does any of this have to do with me?
This is someone from, like, the town guard, by the way. We've interacted with them before.
I asked my boss the same thing. In fact, I said, why the hell would they need that piece of... You know, that's not important now. Do what you have to do to close up shop here, and then you're coming downtown to the city council chambers with me.
Okay. Well, that explains why there's only 4 people today. Because in universe, we'd be leaving early, essentially. Due to your exceptional job performance, you were paid 30 gold for this shift. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I was. You were pretty callous and heartless. Oh yeah, this is the same things, yeah. Full stars on Edward the Great Magician. Full stars for Magnus the Magnificent. Only the 3 stars for this one, interestingly. But the 4th symbol isn't showing? Because I don't know if maybe you can't get the full story if you send them to jail. Like, and so it's just impossible to get 4 stars with that decision? I don't know. Maybe? And yeah, we didn't echo the... Oh. Fly in here. Echo the Wanderer, we didn't get the full story as well. But I had no idea, like, what decisions or actions to take to find out more information. So I just kept asking questions. That's fine. Okay. Oh, it's very dark.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can somebody tell me why I've been summoned?
Lilith, guardian of the Southern Gate, step forward into the light.
What is this? Who are you? Can somebody please tell me what exactly is going on here?
That sounded like our dad's voice, actually.
Lil, you have been chosen to play the hit game that's sweeping the sprawl. That's right, it's time for... So you think you can save a princess?
There's the 3. See him up there? Sneaky.
What the hell is going on?
That's right, Lil. Today you're getting the chance to send one of these lucky adventurers on the escapade of a lifetime to search for and rescue your beloved Princess Desdemona.
I didn't ask to do this.
And let's find out who those lucky adventurers are. Adventurer number 1 is a hard-headed, go-getting warrior from the desert plains of the alluring Marvog Empire. Please welcome Neil Warkiller.
Interesting.
Adventurer number 2 is a nomad by nature, mage by profession, who likes the rain and getting caught in a pina colada. It's Articulous Flame Hands. And finally, adventurer number 3. You might recognize this thief from their wanted poster. Wanted dead or alive for looking so darn good, let's hear it for Perry Shoutson!
I still don't fully understand what's happening.
Interesting.
And no heroic voyager would be complete without a shadowy figure pulling the strings from the darkness. So let's welcome our sponsors, Lieutenant Stryker, Councilwoman Ash, and Court Jester Malcolm.
I'm rooting for you. Might makes right.
Focus and the day will be ours. Information is power.
Aim for the knees and bite, bite, bite!
Now, Lil, you're going to get the chance to ask these adventurers a series of questions to determine their suitability for this quest. At the end of the 3rd round, you choose the winner of the grand prize, being sent on a perilous mission to save the princess, a few guaranteed brushes with death, and a coupon for an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup.
Home of the soup.
Dad does love Monty's. Let's do this.
Wait, am I getting the certificate for Monty's? How about the person I choose gets the certificate to Monty's?
All right, Lil, what would you like to ask our trio of intrepid would-be heroes?
So, because what the wizard was saying kind of made it sound like they don't want the princess found necessarily, because they've been pulling the strings, and since the princess was a kid when the king died, so if the princess is out of the picture, then in theory one of them could actually take over for legit, instead of just functionally being in charge, you know? That was kind of the vibe that I got. So have they all picked someone that they I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna ask their origin stories, I think, because the perfect rescue. I'm gonna ask their origin stories.
Where do you come from?
And who would you like to ask?
Oh, I can't ask all of them? Oh, okay. Well, so I think see, this is tough because I don't even know what the goal is necessarily. I mean, I think I would like to find the princess because I don't like these three. So this was a thief, a wanted thief, and that's Malcolm's pick, who's the chaotic jester who also runs the dungeons. So I don't know, I'm gonna ask the thief.
Born in shadows, deep in the caves below the mining city of Mosh on the outskirts of Petrard. I grew up in darkness. In fact, the first time I saw daylight was last Thursday. I don't need to tell you what a surprise that was. Who knew colors were so colorful?
Can I ask all three of them? I guess we'll see.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
Yes, okay. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. I'm gonna ask... Well, they've said this is from the Marvog Kingdom. This one looks like they're from the other kingdom that the suitor, that I don't remember the name of. Because two potential suitors for the princess have rocked up. One of them's from the Marvog Kingdom, and one of them's from the other kingdom that they kind of have this vibe, but I don't remember what it's called. So that I get the vibe that each of one of these is from one of the two regions that are potentially trying to marry into the to marry the princess, because this one is from the Marvog Kingdom. I'm gonna ask the mage.
My origins are rather humble. My father was a chamberlain in the court of the dread King Vlad Invictus of Caladar, and my mother owned an exotic pet shop in the Duchy of Scarborough.
Okay. Oh, so we're in an ad. I'll hold off. I'll wait a sec, just while the ad's gone. But yeah, they might have mentioned that actually. Was Caladar the one, or I don't remember. I've heard both of those names before, but I don't remember if they were in the context of that other suitor. And I can't access my inventory because I have a picture of each of the two suitors in my inventory. But with the accent and the sort of way that they speak and the way that they look, I think that they are from that other kingdom. And then this one is, I don't remember where they said they were from, but, Petrard or something. I don't know a whole lot about Petrard. But yeah, okay. Interesting. We'll wait for the ad to finish though. I don't know. Because the thing is that, like, I don't know who would be best suited to find the princess. Really, because I feel like, I kind of feel like because these three are putting them forward, that none of them would be good fits to find the princess, because I don't trust them. The person I trust the most of the three of them is Stryker. But I also worry that the person from the Marvog Kingdom might be too, like, heavy-handed for, like... Because it's not like it's a kind of a rescue mission, maybe, sort of, to a certain extent, but, like, not like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'd kind of be leaning towards the rogue if they weren't, like, a criminal that, like, just got let out. I don't know. Alright, let's hear what, the mage has to say some more.
They had 50-50 custody, but I was disowned by both as my magical prowess became apparent.
Okay. Oh, okay, I can only ask 2 people. Okay.
And your second question is?
Perfect first date, waylaid by bandits, deal with magic. What would you do if you were waylaid by bandits? How would you deal with magic users? What would your perfect first date be? Okay. I'm gonna ask about how would you deal with magic users?
You encounter an enemy party of magic users. One of them casts a level 3 magic missile spell. What do you do?
And who's that one for?
I think I want to ask Neil and Perry. I'm gonna ask Neil first, because I haven't asked Neil anything yet.
Magic users. They fill me with rage, and in that berserking rage I can shrug off any kind of missile they may throw my way. I rip out the throat of the first, so the coward cannot warn their coward friends. Before the rest know what has hit them, I have. I pile the bodies of the dead fools high in the air and burn them as a warning to all others who would dare get in my way.
Oh my god. Okay.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
I mean, Articulus is a mage, so I would expect that they would use magic. I'm gonna ask Perry.
If you think a bunch of pointy hats are getting the jump on me, you got another thing coming.
Okay.
But okay, let's suppose some Penn and Teller wannabes do get me in their sights. Just watch these dodge skills. I'm over here now. And now I'm here. And now I'm back where I started. Blink of an eye. I'm like Nightcrawler over here.
Okay, he is very extra.
That answer unearthed the full extent of your incompetence. I was ready to wow the child with mine. Let's stick to the format, folks. There's a rich tradition we're preserving here. Please, wait your turn.
A warrior does not wait his or her turn. He or she acts.
All right, Neil, calm down now.
You are gaslighting me and the berserker spirits of my ancestors, Mike Melroy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, looks like the warrior has entered the heightened state of berserker mode.
Interesting.
Lil, which contestant do you think will be able to get us out of this dilly of a pickle?
Well, I mean, he's pissed at the mages, so I don't think the mage. I'm gonna go Perry.
Don't look at me. Or you can try, but I'll be out of here.
Blood
Okay. Well, that went well. Oh, I died. Okay. At what point is it gonna... Don't restart me at the beginning of this whole thing. Oh, no, okay.
Uh-oh.
I guess I have to pick... Yeah, sometimes
Lil,
we die.
Which contestant do you think will be able to get us out of this
Sometimes,
dilly
yeah.
of a pickle?
Sometimes. I guess Articulous.
Neil, keep it together for just a few more seconds. Lil, what's your favorite animal?
A squirrel. A moose. A moose.
What? A moose? That's too big. I'm not licensed to...
Blood.
Oops, I picked the wrong animal. Hang on. I figured he was gonna, like, spawn one in. Alright, okay. Well, hang on. We'll pick a smaller animal. Pick a smaller animal. I was gonna say squirrel. Okay.
Lil, which...
Articulous.
Neil, keep it together for just a few more seconds.
Squirrel.
Neil, look at this little fella.
Okay, look away. Oh.
I feel the blood
No, it's
rage
okay.
calming.
It was cute squirrel
I can't
solve
murder
problems.
everyone present in front of something so small and perfect.
Okay. That's
I am calm.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Whew. I'm glad you didn't pick anything larger than a bread box. I'm not licensed for that.
Cool.
Due to that unscheduled outburst, we are a little tight for time. Lil, do we squeeze in one more round, or are you feeling ready?
Let's squeeze in one more round.
I think I got one more round in.
Okay. I do not know.
Lil, what's your final...
Plans after rescue, I guess?
What are your plans after you rescue the princess?
And you're asking?
I'm gonna ask Neil.
For a warrior such as myself, there is no after. We live and die in the moment with no thought of what is to come. Retirement plans are for suckers.
Fair enough.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
I might ask Perry, only because I'm more curious about what Perry has.
Are you kidding me? I make this gig and I'm set for life. Rescuing the sole heir to the whole freaking sprawl? Insta-retired, baby.
Okay.
I'll be sipping pina coladas on the crystal shores of Lake Inez before you can say, would you like a curly straw for that pina colada, sir?
Okay. So he does, okay. Perry does seem as though they have a genuine interest in rescuing the princess as well, then. Okay.
Oh, I love pina coladas. They mentioned it in my introduction.
Then
No,
the
they
first
didn't.
round's on me.
I picked his pocket earlier. Uh-oh. You know what that means.
I don't know what to do.
I have no idea what that means. This is so...
You're stupid.
Malcolm, don't say
That
that.
sound means it's time for the lightning round.
Oh no. Do I actually have to do things quickly? I hope not.
Lil, please choose the adventurer that you'd like to see play the lightning round.
Now okay, hang on, because I feel like it's a trick. Because I feel like there's gonna be actual lightning involved. So I'm gonna send the mage, because I think there's gonna be actual lightning. I think it's gonna shoot actual lightning. I'm gonna send a mage.
All right, Articulous, are you ready for the lightning round?
This choice will have an effect on the sprawl. No. Okay.
I am.
They're just gonna shoot him with lightning. Yep. Saw it coming.
Most impressive. I felt that a little. Well deduced that I'm an elemental mage, Lil.
I was like, if they're gonna shoot lightning, the mage has the best chance of, like, dealing with it. That was why I picked the mage. I saw a third. I got it. I got it.
Yep, that wasn't a random lucky guess at all.
It wasn't a random lucky guess. That was legit. I thought that might happen.
Uh-oh, you know what that sound means.
Oh, God, not again.
That sound means we are out of time. All right,
Okay.
Lil, now's your moment of truth. Who do you want to choose to rescue Princess Desdemona?
See, can I pick them? Can I pick them for real? Interesting. Okay, because, like, I don't know. I feel like the mage is the most competent. Like, I said earlier that I feel like the warrior would be, like, a bit too sort of, like, heavy-handed for this mission, maybe. I don't know. My original inclination was to pick the rogue. I could pick Striker. I wouldn't pick Ash or Malcolm. Leaning more towards the mage, too. I asked the mage the least questions, but, like, just... they feel like the most competent. I feel like the most competent. I don't know, you know? Like... Can see the rogue bailing if things get escalated. Yeah. I mean, arguably, like, none of them really have, like, much of a stake in it. Like, it's just a job. Like, you know, they don't have, like, an emotional stake in rescuing the princess. I don't really think. Although, again, these two do come from the two kingdoms who are trying to, make a marriage alliance with the sprawl, so. Or it can cause a permanent accident. Yeah. I feel like, yeah. Yeah, maybe we pick the mage. One of the things that's making me not want to pick the mage is the fact that I think that's the one that Ash put forward, and Ash is the one I trust the least. But Malcolm put in the rogue, and Malcolm, I also don't, because Malcolm's just trying to cause chaos. So I don't really trust, like, Malcolm's choice either. So then, by that logic, I should, like, be leaning towards the warrior. Or I could pick Striker. Now, really, I feel like Striker would have a good investment in it if the wizard hadn't just told us that the three of them are actually vying for the power themselves. I'm gonna pick the mage.
Ladies and gentlemen, humans and otherwise, the winner of So You Think You Can Save a Princess and proud owner of an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's Home of the Soup is... Articulous Flamehands, the mage!
Aha! Wonderful child. Well chosen.
And that's all for us here today. Please help control the pet population. Have your gargoyles spayed or neutered. So long, everybody!
I don't know. I don't know if that was a good call. I guess we'll see. Oh, I got an achievement for that, but it went away. I couldn't see what it said.
And then I had to choose who the heck was gonna rescue Princess Desdemona. It was the craziest thing. And don't even get me started on the lightning round.
You have the most vivid imagination, Lil.
Why doesn't anybody believe me about these things?
Now I kind of wish I'd picked Striker. These are people who we've let in previously, by the way. Hey, what are you doing here?
Is everything okay, Beverly?
No, Lil. No, everything is not okay, Beverly. My dear true love, Princess Desdemona...
Just to recap, This is the dear true love that you've never met, but one time you both happened to be at the Goblin Ball Stadium?
You phrased that so beautifully. Yes, that same she.
This is not a real night, and they tried to sneak in. They had two of their friends dressed in a horse costume.
What about her, Bev?
When I'd heard she'd vanished, I tried to get on So You Think You Can Save a Princess, but none of the advisors wanted me as their champion.
Aww.
Beverly, you're a janitor at the Goblin Ball Stadium.
Maybe you're right. Maybe a guy like me can't be the hero in my own life story.
Oh no, that's not true.
Mom always said I lacked that main character energy. Tell me what to do, Lil. Should I return to my job or go off to rescue my darling love?
I think you should try and rescue the princess because I don't trust the advisors trying. I think you should... But I don't want to be sending Beverly into danger that he's not equipped to handle. I think go for it. If it will help rescue the princess. But it might not. It might backfire.
I say go for it, Beverly.
I say go for it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
What biscuit?
A metaphorical,
it's a metaphorical biscuit. In this case, the biscuit is the princess.
And you think I should risk what exactly?
Risk your life. Risk your life for love.
Risk your life, Beverly.
Without Princess Desdemona, my life has no meaning anyway.
That's so sad.
Aye, indeed. And thus I will be off to find my destiny.
Okay.
Thank you, Lil, for everything.
You got this, Beverly.
Don't mention it.
I believe in you. Beverly, with the power of love, you can do
Can't
anything.
talk. Pretending to cook while I spy on that hunka fine piece of wizard over there.
You're looking this way, but I think you mean that. I think you mean that wizard over that way. You're looking this way. These are the two suitors. Here they are. Okay. Can I run? Oh my god, I can! Oh my god, I didn't know that. Hell yeah, hi.
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world.
Hi.
My journeys across this land have brought me here.
I know. We met. At the gate?
Whoa, I completely forgot. Gotta go easy on the Peace Blossom. Anywho, what did you want to talk about?
I don't know. What did we want to talk about? Hello! Oh my god, can we ask, because we let them in, we can ask them about the other ones? Maybe?
What do you know about Councilwoman Ash?
Back when I knew Ash, she was already bitter, jaded, and afraid of anything she didn't understand. A true protectionist, looking to keep everyone in their own little box. If she had her way, nothing would ever change or grow, and eventually we would all look, dress, and think exactly the same way.
Interesting.
Anything else you want to know about?
There is. I do want to know, but I need to take a real quick bio break. So I'll do that real quick first. All right, hang on. BRB, good opportunity for y'all to grab a quick little break as well. We'll only just be a little minute, and then we will find out more about the game. Cool. BRB. Hello. I'm back. Totally cherry? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Don't have a favorite as long as it's vegan and gluten-free. I'll eat it. Nice. Okay, so we asked about Ash. We'll ask about Stryker.
What do you know about Lieutenant Stryker?
Stryker has always lived in a world of black and white. There's good and evil and nothing in between. If you're good in Stryker's eyes, you get nothing. Left to fend for yourself, but free. But if you're bad, the hammer of the law is swift and brutal. Small offenses come attached to massive mandatory minimum punishments. You've heard of 3 strikes and you're out? As far as Stryker's concerned, it's 2 strikes. The strike you make and the strike she makes. Anything else you want to know about?
Interesting. We already asked about Malcolm, but we'll hear about Malcolm again.
I have no idea what Malcolm's end goal is, and honestly, I don't think he knows either. I think if he had his way, there'd be no rules, no laws, no Lil Guardsman at the gate. Just let the whole place run itself. This dog-eat-dog mentality would work for some.
This is the same thing.
He doesn't care about people. Under Malcolm, we would never reach anything near our collective potential.
Hi, Charlie. Thank you for the quiet hello.
Anything else you want to know
Hope you're
about?
having a good lurk, having a good Friday. No rules and no laws, but chaos that would ensue, I think, in this. All right, let's talk about King Oswin.
What do you know about King Oswin?
After King Oswin died, it didn't take long for would-be successors to start lining up. 3 in particular, a young headstrong counselor, a battle-hardened lieutenant in the Guard Corps, and the court jester.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if anyone took him seriously or not. These 3 have been battling for control of the sprawl for years now.
We already had this bit
But
too.
what about the princess?
True, but at the time she was just a kid. Now she's grown, but I fear that these outside forces are using her as a pawn. Anything else you want to know about?
The war, I guess, although we did already ask about the war as well. I think he'll say the same
Do
thing.
you really think war is on the horizon?
Mark my words, little sister. The sulfur mines in Petrard have not been this busy in a generation, filling the air with smoke as they produce gunpowder and explosives. And the Marvog are sharpening their knives. How many ballets can there be? With a praetor already established, this looks like training to me. Even here in the sprawl, the power vacuum of King Oswin's death has everyone jockeying for position, threatening the internal balance of the entire kingdom. But then again, what do I know? Just an old wizard wandering from town to town looking... Anything else?
Interesting.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
We let him in a few days ago. He had a magnificent hat, and then he became well known for having his magnificent hat. And then he crumbled under the pressure of having a magnificent hat, and he got rid of it. But now he wants a new hat, so he's been looking for new hats.
Can't talk, Lil. Pretending to wipe the counter while I eavesdrop on the prince and the praetor over there.
Now, see, I feel like those dialogue options would have made sense the other way around, just because of where they are and the way they're facing. But fair enough. The way they're, like, looking. Alright, we already spoke to Beverly. Let's speak to... So this is the praetor and the prince. These are the 2 suitors looking to potentially, well, like I said, marry the princess.
Pathetic, weak coward! You should do the honorable thing and let me kill you.
Oh, you would just love that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. It is my understanding that you have selected a self-involved, pretentious mage as your choice of adventurer.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, the princess is as good as doomed.
Uh-oh.
On behalf of the Marvog Empire, I must say you have made a terrible choice.
Uh-oh. Did you end up playing the game about you? I haven't yet. No, I haven't yet gotten to it. I've got a lot of games. Got a lot of games on my list. I will do at some point, though.
On behalf of the Kingdom of Petrard,
Thank you
I
again for
couldn't
getting
agree more. Mages are untrustworthy.
All 3 were terrible choices. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, on behalf of the Kingdom of Petrard. Oh, so they weren't from... Oh, I couldn't remember the name of the other... Oh, it was Petrard, where the thief was from. Oh, okay. All 3 were terrible choices, though. Yes, that's very true. That's very true.
And pompous.
Oh, okay, well...
And smug.
And ugly.
Okay, I think we're losing the thread a little bit here.
I'm gonna apologize. I'm not that emotionally invested in the decision.
Looking back, I agree with you both. If I could do it over again, I would choose differently. Please forgive my error, and do not take it as a slight against your people.
All right. It is forgiven.
What he said.
Okay, cool. That's good, because we don't want to, piss off anybody. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Hi. Oh. Okay. This is Garby Bunches. He's got a shop of stuff for us.
You've been at this a while. You should have enough cash by now to power up your arsenal.
I do. So, okay. Oh, it's 35% chance of success. There we go. So... Oh, what? Where's my, Oh, well, the pixelated rice sells for 0, so I can't do anything with it. Let's maybe put another charge on the metal detector. And I might buy another crystal to match that, I think. Let's go back in. I guess that's everything? Our dad didn't make it back for the night, I guess. Should we speak to these
I
guys
don't want to
again?
make things any worse.
No. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll head to bed? I don't think there's anything else, anywhere else we can go.
I don't really have any.
No. Okay. That's fine.
I think I've done everything.
Yes. Hit the hay. There we go. Jail was going to be tough for Buttface the farming goblin, as many of the prisoners were aware of the putrid produce they'd been eating in their rations came from his lousy land. But he wasn't locked in with them, they were locked in with him. Oh no. If the years of dungeon crawling for ore had taught Buttface anything, it was this. Find the biggest sword you can and swing it wildly in front of you. He managed to maim and dismember 13 fellow prisoners and 2 guards until he was finally subdued. What started as a simple misdemeanor charge with a 7-day sentence turned into a life in solitary with no parole. Buttface has 2 words tattooed on his knuckles, Lull and Gate. Okay, doesn't sound good. The Edward the Great eventually arrived at Becky Schneiderman's birthday celebration. He hit the ground running with his tried and tested routine. He opened with pick a card, moved into is that your handkerchief, and ended with the classic how many eggs do you have in your pocket trick. Unfortunately, none of these impressed any of the preteen partygoers, which the Edward could clearly see now that he had his glasses. After his performance, the Edward enjoyed a piece of vanilla cake and awkwardly awaited for Mr. Schneiderman to settle his payment. With the check in his pocket, the Edward went straight to his parents' garden shop to boast of his success. Unfortunately, the Edward's parents didn't consider a check for 37 gold, 40 before deducting the price of a piece of vanilla cake, to be much of a success. Yeah. They were very disappointed in their son's career choice, which the Edward could clearly see because of his glasses. Gary and Julian were afraid of going to jail. With the increased hostility toward their kind on the outside, they only imagined it would be worse inside the dungeon walls. To their surprise, among the other wrongfully convicted and prejudiced prison population, they found a captive audience. They told their comrades of the plight of the common goblin and the injustices they faced in life. Although they had missed the Goblin Liberation Army's official secret rally, they made do by holding their own for their fellow inmates. They inspired many, helping spread the good word of rebellion in the sprawl. Eco-Much. It's his birth name. After 48 hours, the 2 goblins were released. Life on the outside would never be the same for them again. Having discovered a type of kinship among the incarcerated, Gary and Julian took new stock in the infamous idea that there is no distinctly Sprawlian criminal class except Congress. Mark a goblin twain. Excellent. After stopping in at the Twisted Sisters for a glass of his tipple of choice, Echo proceeded to head down to Pinhead's, the local bowling club in the Sprawl, where his team was playing for League Night. I don't know that it's his birth name, but that's the name he always gave us. Thanks to the calming effects of his particularly potent Peace Blossom, he was unstoppable, bowling a perfect 300. His team went on to win the league, and a commemorative photo was put up on the wall at Pinhead's to celebrate Echo's perfect game. Oh, okay. It's gonna tell us about all these ones as well. Having lost So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Neil Warkiller fell into a barbarian depression and left the Sprawl. After a week of sulkily trudging across the countryside, Neil discovered a quaint farmer's market populated by elderly locals. Lending a hand here and there with the various farmers selling their produce, the once fierce fighter found employment and ultimately peace with a flower vendor. That's nice. After winning So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Articulous Flamehands wasted no time getting straight to work. He conjured a small army of moles and other small creatures and sent them off in every direction to seek out the princess's location. Unfortunately, and almost immediately, his mighty mini-mammal militia was entirely decimated by falcons, eagles, and other large predators. Depressed by the mass rodent deaths he was indirectly responsible for, the disheartened mage returned to his tower. He was out of ideas. Oh no. He'd give it a day or two, then report that he was unable to locate the lost princess due to entangled cosmic forces blocking his ethereal aura or some other nonsense. Damn it, Articulus. Alright. Having lost so you think you can save a princess, Perry shouts and found his way to his favorite tavern in the Little Ogre Quarter. After one too many delicious margaritas, Perry got sloppy trying to pickpocket the bartender and was lifted off of the ground by the bouncer. Mistaking some bar snacks for one of his patented smoke bombs, the inebriated thief dramatically threw down a handful of mixed nuts, then ran headfirst into a pillar. Everyone in the bar laughed at him, and Perry could have died from embarrassment if he hadn't already died from severe blunt force trauma to the head. Perry, no! No! My Steam achievements are disappearing too quickly. I can't read any of them.
Lil, rise and shine.
Where's the radio?
What, Dad? You rise, you shine. I'll take 5 more minutes.
Is it because yesterday they said there'd be no more radio shows until the princess, so maybe that...
It's time to get up.
Means today as well, I guess.
Shouldn't you be down at the guard shed? And shouldn't I be heading down to cover for you?
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
The bad news.
We have to work the night shift tonight.
I'm going back to bed.
No, you're getting out of this house and taking some time to yourself today.
Oh, okay.
Why do we have to work the night shift?
Good question.
Good news or bad news?
Not the night shift, I know. Bad news.
Apparently you didn't pick the right person's champion for the rescue mission, whatever that means. And they're punishing you for it. And I won't be able to cover for you, because I'm also working the night shift at the East Gate.
Okay, and what's the good news?
There isn't any. I guess it was just bad news this time.
I'd like to make a point that being in bed is taking time to yourself. Yeah.
Who's punishing you?
No.
No one. I work the night shift a couple times a week to help us get by.
Oh, Dad. I didn't know that.
So, I guess you could say the economy is punishing me. That and inflation.
And your gambling
If taxes
problem.
keep going up, I might have to get a third job so we can keep affording things like your little doohickey here.
And your gambling problem.
Wait, don't touch that!
Whoa. What just happened?
Do you want the good news or the bad news? Both are. I don't know. Do you feel okay?
I feel fine, sweetie. No need to look all blurry about it. Now you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't enjoy it too much. You have to work all night, remember?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going. Just try not to operate any heavy machinery until I get back.
Okay, so... That's so true.
I should probably check in with Dr. B
So
and make
true.
sure my dad isn't radioactive.
Alright, off we pop, I guess. Yeah. Oh, hello.
Now you get out of here and enjoy your day.
Okay, yeah. Enjoy your day off, but don't enjoy it too much. Can I use this? Oh, I can take it with me. Okay, that's good. We'll take it with us. Oh. Oh my god. There they are.
Oh, God. The rat problem is even worse than I thought. We eat all of our meals here.
For a while, we've been alluding to a rat problem, and the two sisters are just like, no, there's no rat problem. Like, even though everyone knows there's a little rat problem. This is a big rat problem. Oh my gosh, okay. That's fun that I can speak to them. Hello. I feel like someone's gonna say something, right? Well, we can go talk to... Here we go.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
My journey continues. Can we go see Garby during the day, I guess? I guess if we're working the night shift, then we won't have time tonight to do this, right? I would think. Because we're working the night shift. Hi, Garby. Do these... Hello. GB. Oh my god. I am not controlling this. That was... it was doing that itself.
Isla, Simon, Lamont. How's it going, guys?
Hey, if it isn't Little Miss, I haven't been around for a while. Where you been all this time?
Working.
Not around. I got what every kid fears they'll get one day. Chicken pox?
That was my first thought, too.
Worse than that, Simon. I got a job. What are you up to?
Not a job.
Well, you just missed the rock throwing portion of our morning. Sadly, we chucked the last rock in the alley over the fence. Next, well...
We were thinking of seeing if we could get our mitts on some of the cool stuff that Garby guys got over there.
Garby
They look like
bunches.
magical toys, basically.
Garby bunches. Oh, I'm gonna dissuade them. I'm gonna say bad idea.
I have to use a bunch of those for my job. And even though they look like a barrel of laughs, they're serious business.
Come on, Lil. For some reason, the world is basically treating you like you're old. Work your magic and score us some sweet loot.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I'll talk to Garbanzo over there and see.
Okay, we'll talk to Garby Bunch. Oh, let's look at these wanted posters. Most of these criminals are part of the notorious Hilltop Gang. That's the people who made the game. Hi, Garby.
Hi, Lil. Sorry, I'm not quite ready to open up the shop yet.
That's
I can't
cool.
seem to find my inventory key. What are you doing up so early?
Exploring.
Working the graveyard shift tonight. So, I'm finally available to see some of my friends who have responsible parents and reasonable bedtimes.
People like those small hooligans over there?
Yep. That's
Those
the
aren't
one.
small hooligans. They're my friends.
So small
And
hooligans.
I was actually coming to talk to you about letting us borrow a couple of items.
I stand by my statement. And we can talk about loaning you some merchandise later. But first, I've lost the key to my inventory, and I think one of them might have stolen it. Maybe you could talk to them for me. Work your little guardsman magic and see what you could do to get it back.
On it.
Love a group of small hooligans. Like they might be your friends a little, but they are also a group of small hooligans.
Alright, guys, time to confess. Which one of you took poor Garby's inventory key?
Wasn't me.
I don't know.
I ain't saying nothing.
So that's the way it's gonna be, is it? Listen, I need that key to upgrade tools and buy more power crystals. So one of you is gonna tell me who's responsible.
Why doesn't she just say what Garby literally just said, which was that we can talk about you borrowing some stuff for your friends once I have my key? Like, they want to use the stuff, and Garby just said we can talk about it once I have my key.
Are you a lawyer all of a sudden?
Nope, but I'm a guardsman. I hope you got your story straight, because I really don't want to go down to the guard shed and get my metal detector.
You can't go down to the guard shed and get your metal detector because someone else is working in that guard shed right now.
So tell me, which one of you took Garby's key?
Oh, alright, are we asking questions? Let's ask Isla.
Between you and me, I saw Lamont poking his big, dumb, handsome nose that sits in the middle of his gorgeous face all around that booth. It was probably him. Oh, he's such a bad boy, but also...
Okay, so Isla says Lamont. Lamont's gonna say Simon. Simon's gonna say Isla, presumably.
It was Simon.
I've never brought this up to the group before, but I think Isla is a kleptomaniac. I always see her taking things out of Lamont's backpack when he's not looking. But also...
I could make up my mind now, or dig a...
Let's question further.
I know it wasn't me. I'm in a bit of a two-strike situation with my parents, and I'll be sent to the National Ballet School in Marvog if I get in trouble again.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, Lamont got here first, and I saw him rooting around Garby's shop.
I said it before, I'll say it again. It was Isla.
You said it was Simon last time. So, okay.
Okay, maybe Isla isn't a klepto, but she did go through his bag just before you got here. Maybe she's got a good reason to be going through his stuff. I got here third, so I didn't see anything.
Okay, so I feel like Lamont took the key and then Isla took the key from Lamont's bag. I think I think that's what happened. But Isla did just say she was on a two strikes system with her parents. But I feel like that, you know, Lamont said it was Simon and then said it was Isla. So I do believe Isla when she says that Lamont took it and was there first and took it. I got a not good vibe for. I mean, I didn't get a good vibe from anyone because they're young hooligans. But I trust that Lamont did take the key. But I think I also trust Simon saying that Isla was running around in Lamont's bag. What do y'all think?
So, did you figure out who took my key?
Do you know what I mean? What if I say not yet? Can I ask more questions? It seemed like I didn't have any other question options, but I'll say not yet and see. Oh, I can ask more. Oh, okay.
I said it before?
Oh, this is the same thing.
Okay, maybe maybe she's got it.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't me, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, okay. Right, okay.
So, did you figure...
I hate to be a narc.
I think it was...
I'm pretty sure Isla did it. She's the little girl with the glasses.
Thanks, Lil.
Maybe?
Hey, you! Little girl...
Oh.
Ugh. They ran off. Probably with my key. Thankfully, I've got this heavy metal rod back here, and if you give me just a minute, I'll bash the damn thing open. Ugh. This is not how I planned to start my day. Anyway, what can I get you?
Right, okay, so it didn't matter who I picked. Also, I don't have any money because I spent it last night because I didn't know that I'd be doing this now. So they'll be gone. Is there anything here? Do you want Lil to dumpster dive? Yes. Is the key gonna be there? Found a power crystal. Cool. Hell yeah. Can I dumpster dive again? Yeah. A yellow power crystal. Oh, but now there's a bunch of rats in the dumpster, so can I not dumpster dive again? Dumpster dive. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Whoa. I didn't think...
Oh no. Okay, hang on. Have I got the second? Yeah, okay. I'm not... Okay, I won't... Okay. I read the thing about the rats. I didn't know that it's gonna kill me.
Need something else?
Wait, no, I don't, because I don't have any money. I was just coming to see if there was other dialogue. Okay, fine. Off we pop. Wait, can I do these during the day? Probably not. Yeah, same dialogue. Same dialogue. Okay. Cool, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So, we need to go to the dig site to talk to the doctor. We can go to Malcolm's office. We can go to the Goblin Ball Stadium. And we can start our shift, but it's not time yet. I mean, but presumably that will just make it time. Well, let's go to the dig site, because we already said that we need to do that today. So let's do that. Entrance to the dig site is closed, but there's a note. I've convened a meeting at the Mages Guild. The dig site is closed for the day. Right. Okay.
Well, that's just great. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I could go back in time to when she was here.
No, you can't, because we can't change time. But then am I gonna lose the stuff that I got? No.
But Dr. B did say I could only use it at the guard shed. Maybe that's why it's on the fritz? I better just get to my shift before this thing explodes.
Better just get to my... What? Okay. Was it actually gonna explode? Or can I go do other stuff? I don't know. I don't know. Have a good lurk. Have a good work lurk. Oh my god, no, not the goblins. No. Can I speak to them? No. Oh, okay. So I can't actually do anything here. Okay. Should we go to the Goblin Bowl Stadium and see who's there? I guess we might as well. And hope that the thing doesn't explode. Livid is also a color, not just a feeling. Oh, cool. What kind of color is it? Hello.
Step right up, one and all, and win some money on the Goblin Ball.
Hello again, Fredo.
Again? I've never seen you before in my life.
But I placed a bet with you on the last game.
Doesn't ring a bell.
The Kalidar Lightning game against the Brawlers. I won some money.
Okay, if you say so. Person I've never seen before. Anyways, you want to make a bet on the game?
No, I don't.
Suit yourself.
Because yeah, I'm not sure. Bluish gray. Good to know. Good to know. Hello.
Oh, hello, dear. Are you here to watch the Goblin Ball game?
Hiya, Mrs. A. I usually find Goblin Ball too boring to watch, unless, of course, there's a little action on it, if you know what I mean.
I most certainly do. I've got this month's pension check riding on a sure thing tip that's gonna pay out big time.
You sure seem confident, Mrs. A. Care to share that tip with this underage gambler?
Your father wouldn't be pleased with me, but I'll tell you what. Since I really bet the ranch on this next game, I don't have any gold left to buy my snacks.
Okay.
Would you be willing to help a little old lady buy a large hat made of nacho chips with melted cheese sauce on top?
I don't have any money either.
Can't enjoy the game without one.
I have 1 gold. I am broke. That's
I
true.
don't think I should, Mrs. A. Heavily salted food at your age could contribute to what
That's not
I'm
what I said.
guessing is an already existing heart condition.
Why, you presumptuous little... No matter. I'm sure Fredo will spot me for it. I'll be good for it after my bet comes through anyway.
Okay.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous
So sad.
hat. My journey, it continues.
It continues. Yeah, I don't have any money to place a bet anyway, to be fair. But I don't have any information on the
What an
game.
embarrassing series of unfortunate accidents for the Milton Marauders. First, hometown hero Jorbala Pepstein barrel rolls out of the way and completely avoids the
believe it.
Marauders' lightning-fast offensive line.
Oh my gosh.
Next, the Sprawl's own dynamic duo, Edie and Audrey O'Goblin, shave all 14.7 seconds they need off their time in order to open the Diamond Snorf's cage. Incredible! We
Incredible.
only see that every few years.
That is cool.
It all comes down to the final wagon wheel toss, and the coach has sent in Sir Warren of Bainbridge,
Not Sir
the
Warren.
bad boy of the Brawlers' midfield passive-aggressive line. He's muttering something to himself. He spits. He lifts the wheel above his head. He spins. He spins again. He spins a 3rd time, and it's launched.
What?
But what's that? The Marauders' weather wizard sends a fierce gale force wind at the wagon wheel, and it's way off course.
Oh my god.
And it's coming this way.
No.
Oh God, I'm stuck in this booth and it's coming right for me. Oh God, tell my wife I love...
Uh-oh, not the weather wizard. Oh my god.
You could have made some real money. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask.
I would have had no idea who to bet on, though. Well, the Sprawl Brawlers are us. I wonder if that was who, Mrs. A had a bet on. One of the longest words can be spelled using Roman numerals. So are there a couple that are the same length, so it's like a tie? Or just one of the longest, like it's in, like, the top, like, 3 or 5 or whatever. Okay, so we can go back to the... So what if I go back to the dungeon now that the game is over? Maybe someone will be down there? Maybe? Weather Wizard makes me think of Little Big Adventure. I don't think I know what Little Big Adventure is. It sounds familiar. No response. Oh, okay. Cool. Just checking. Just checking. Alright. To our shift, then? It's an older game. That's fair. Head down to the shed, work the night shift. All unvisited locations will become unavailable. Yeah. Here we go. I like the music. It's the night shift.
What's this? A mysterious present? Perhaps a secret admirer?
Probably not a secret admirer. Oh no. Okay. To whom it may concern. I can't do Councilwoman Ash's voice, so just imagine it in their voice. Your choice of champion for the princess rescue mission was found acceptable. Unfortunately, we hadn't heard much from the mage yet, just a lot of squeaks and chirps from his tower. Regardless, please find enclosed a one-time bonus for your proficiency in character evaluation. Ta for now. P.S. My regrets on your nighttime work inconvenience. Okay. Thanks, Ash. A free truth-based slot upgrade.
Sweet.
Okay. Little Big Adventure 1 released in 94. Little Big Adventure 2 was released in 97. Okay. No rate for the night shift, however, there's a book labeled Monster Manual. What? What? Are there monsters in the night shift? No. I don't want to deal with monsters. Oh my god. Lots of people working on remaking it. Oh, fun. It's getting like a reboot, a remaster. Alright, I guess we're dealing with monsters. I don't want to deal with monsters. Alright, doppelgangers, aka shapeshifters. Frequency, very rare. Special attacks, shape change, sneak attack. Weaknesses, susceptible to physical damage, so the bullwhip. Alignment, chaotic evil. Size, small to medium humanoid. Does your loved one seem more addled than usual? Maybe they've been replaced by a doppelganger. These monstrous creatures have the ability to superficially assume the appearance of anyone. When dealing with a suspected shapeshifter, show them an item they should recognize. Where possible, show them their child. Show them Jimmy. Note, chemical compounds such as the patented True Spray have no effect on what are essentially gelatinous blobs, but they are susceptible to physical damage, and we can show them someone or something that they should recognize. So that's good to keep in mind. Forest entities. Eh? It's an, like the, okay, cool, yeah. Forest entities. Frequency, rare. Special attacks, stomp and or thwomp. Weaknesses, fire, woodcutter's axe, poorly administered town hall meetings. That's it. That's a lot of our weaknesses, to be honest. Alignment, true neutral. Size, climbable. I mean, climbable is very, like, subjective. You know? I would argue that, like, even, like, a goblin could be climbable to, like, a squirrel. Anyway. The story of the first transformation from mundane trees to sentient... They said sentient. They could... Anyway. From mundane tree to sentient mobile being is lost to history. These creatures are extremely dangerous, but generally motivated by threats to their territory. The bark of the forest entity is often the site of cryptic magical runes and prophetic writings that can be deciphered. So if we use the decoder ring on an ent... Can I access this later in the middle of the thing? Hopefully I don't have to remember all of this. Okay. The bark of the forest entity is often the site of cryptic magical runes and prophetic writings that can be deciphered. So decoder ring. Goblins. Frequency, very common. Special attacks, none. Weaknesses, susceptible to physical injury. Alignment, varied. Size, small. When the great expansion of the Sprawl was undertaken by King Oswin I, and then his son, King Oswin II, goblins participated as laborers and artisans in the city's construction. In recent times, various crimes and misfortunes have been widely attributed to this group, leading to their decreased presence in public life. Whether or not they have an actual predisposition for crime and mayhem is hotly debated by the High Council and non-human rights groups. Herring, red. Frequency, about 50-50. Special attacks, cause confusion, create conflict where none should exist. Weaknesses, careful consideration. Alignment, chaotic neutral. Size, small fish to giant and everything in between. Beware the red herring. Its siren's call has led many adventurers to follow the wrong path or to find enemies where none exist. Use your judgment and don't believe everything you hear or see. The temptation to believe a red herring is strong, but be vigilant and you will come out on top. Good advice. Good advice. Lycanthropes, aka werewolves. Frequency, rare. Special attacks, bestial rage, claws, teeth. Weaknesses, silver, the rising sun. Alignment, chaotic evil. Size, post-transformation, big AF. Good to know. Academics are split on whether this affliction is magical or medical. The cursed or afflicted person suffers an attack or bite, and come the first full moon, transforms into a half-man, half-beast killing machine. In most cases, the individual remains blissfully unaware of the transformation, but in some cases they know and desperately seek asylum to save their loved ones from their dark passenger. Mole people. Frequency, common. Special attacks, digging, biting when provoked. Weaknesses, daylight, non-fatal. Okay. Alignment, varied, often true neutral. Size, small. Long ago, a subset of humans and elves carved out a life lived underground. This evolutionary branch began to change to accommodate their new existence. They became smaller, relying more heavily on their sense of smell and hearing than their soon underdeveloped eyesight. In addition, their hands and figures became more claw-like because of the digging. While considered disfigured and even monstrous by some, please do not persecute the mole people. They are not to be punted. After all, without mole person labor and digging know-how, the sprawl wouldn't enjoy the world's greatest sewer system. Okay. A varied alignment, but often true neutral. Okay. Necromancer. Frequency, rare. Special attacks, raise undead, miscellaneous spells. Weaknesses, their egos. I believe it. Alignment, lawful evil. Size, all bodies are beach bodies. Okay. All bodies are beach bodies. That's true, though. If you're at the beach and you have a body, it's a beach body. Magic practitioners who have broken their codes and oaths and turned to the forbidden arts. Although not illegal, they should be discouraged from entering the sprawl. Okay. Note, the Mages Guild would gladly welcome a fallen wizard who has seen the error of their ways back into the fold. However, not one has yet chosen to give up the dark arts once they've tasted that sweet, sweet necromancy. Okay, so necromancy not illegal, but very looked down upon, and we should not let them into the sprawl. All right, last one. Vampires. Frequency, common. No. Special attacks, change into bat. Hypnosis, flight, dental peculiarities. Is that a special attack? That's just a thing. Okay, I guess. Weaknesses. Sunlight, UV. Garlic, counting bags of small grains, wooden stakes. Alignment. Usually evil, but best not to judge a book by its cover. Human-sized. In centuries past, vampires were the stuff of myths and legends, sticking to the shadows and covering up their ghastly deeds in order to remain hidden from polite society. Recently, as a result of the powerful vampire rights movements led by goth rock icon Vlad Extreme, vampires have come out of the closet and many have become productive members of society. Okay. Okay. Hopefully we can refer to this later, because I'm not going to remember everything. Is it here? Is it this? Hopefully. Okay. 10 crystals. That's enough for all my stuff, right? I think it is. Pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it is. Because we can normally refer to the writ throughout the day, so hopefully we can also refer to the monster manual throughout the shift. Hopefully. Okay. I'm ready. I'm nervous. Hello.
Good evening, child. I have not seen you at the post before.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Drew the short straw this time. Burning it at both ends, you know? Just gotta keep on trucking through.
I find the really, like, stereotypical, like, adult work dialogue, like, from the 12-year-old Lil. Like, I like that. That's funny.
I hear you. Working the graveyard shift myself.
Yeah.
You said it.
So can I can refer to the monster manual in the middle of it. I mean, from the outfit and the voice, I assume it's meant to be a vampire. But usually evil, but best not to judge a book by its cover. So we're not just... I think they're a vampire, but we're not just gonna, like, you know, just... Oh, there's no rip, but it also takes me to the monster manual. That's good to know. Okay. Okay. So... Okay, so a lot of vampires have become, like... Oh, we're in an ad. Okay. I won't ask any questions or anything. But a lot of vampires have become productive members of society, so they're not, like, automatically to be shunned or anything like that. So that's cool. Also, there's only 6 people coming, so we're not gonna see all 8 of the monsters. Yeah, I will talk to them first and see what their vibe is. They said working the graveyard shift themselves as well. Although vampires are weak to sunlight anyway, they said. So, but yeah, we'll see like what their job is. Cuz yeah, they're working. We'll see what they have to say first and then we'll go from there. But I'm not immediately getting any bad vibes. Other than knowing they're a vampire, but as we've said, we don't. Oh, they're not on the screen. That's a good... I like that. I mean, that confirms that they're... Okay. Because this little thing shows the character. Like, because they're just, like, on the screen. That's a fun little, like, It's not really an Easter egg, but you know, that's good that they included that. It's like the kind of little detail that like people look for, and it's nice to see, you know, or not see actually. All right, the ad should be done. I should have grabbed a snack. Actually, I meant to bring a snack in here when I got my water earlier, and then I totally forgot. I was gonna get myself a little cake. It's all right. I'll go grab it. I'll go grab it in a little bit, I think. Or maybe if Jack's listening, he can get it for me. Okay, let's ask questions. Hello.
What did you say your name was, sir?
Heinrich
And last name?
von Pyre.
I know the lore is that they don't show up in mirrors. I didn't know about film, even though cameras often use mirrors. Yeah. I think a lot of sort of more modern day depictions have extended that to be like all cameras and stuff as well. Yeah. He might still be working. He also might just not be listening. Heinrich von Pyre. Okay.
Von Pyre?
Von Pyre.
Von
Title?
Count.
Your name is Count Heinrich von Pyre?
Yes.
So he sounds like he's reluctant to tell us that because he knows that it sounds very vampiric and he doesn't want to be discriminated for it. That's kind of the vibe that I get from his reluctance to tell us. Or he thinks we're going to make fun of him. I don't want to make fun of him. I'm going to trust.
That's a fun name to have.
It is? It is. Why, thank you, little girl. I happen to come from a long line of vampires.
I have no doubt in my mind.
I mean, okay, let's talk again.
So, are you,
Running late? Yes, I am. So if you wouldn't mind inviting me in, there is an urgent matter I must attend to.
What is the urgent matter? You're supposed to tell me your business in the city as the guard at the gate. You're supposed to tell me your business in the city. Because you said you were on the night shift, so like what for? What are you info for?
Did you say invite you in?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it was an arrangement I had with the guard who normally works this location. An arrangement that, if broken, would be a real pain in the neck, so to speak.
So, but can you, like, tell me more about your business? I'm gonna...
Okay, but why do I need to invite you?
It's just a nice thing that people do for people. Wouldn't you like to be invited into places?
I guess I would.
See? It's a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
I know why but I want you to tell me your business in the city. That's what you're supposed to do to the... I'm supposed to say, hi, what's your business in the city? And you're supposed to tell me your business in the city.
There is no way I'm gonna let you in. You're clearly a vampire. You're here to suck the blood of the innocent and create evil minions.
Lil, no. The book said don't judge a book by its cover about the vampires. Don't say that you're...
Hey, there is no need for that.
I agree.
Excuse me?
Yes, I am a vampire, but I am not defined by it. I am also a prominent member of this society.
Preach.
And I am running late for my job at my clinic. I am a chiropractor.
What? Oh, now I'm not letting you in. Chiropractic? No way. You're right that The Vampire is not a book. That's true. Chiropractic.
I've never heard of a late-night chiropractic clinic before.
Well, if your chiropractic clinic was run by vampires, that would make sense that it was late night. Also, a lot of people have back problems at night when they lay down for bed. That's when I have my back pain the most. I mean, I wouldn't go to a late night chiropractor for it, but still.
It is for other vampires. There are more of us than you think.
That makes sense.
And I do not appreciate you discriminating against us with your hurtful and dated vampire stereotypes.
Preach.
I'm sorry. I never knew. This is my first night shift.
I mean, sure, when the odd normie comes in, we crack their back and then maybe bite their neck a couple of times, but it's all in good fun.
What? Heinrich? What? Hey.
Do those normies know that their blood is about to be sucked out of their neck and that they'll be turned into creatures of the night before you start your adjustment?
It's there in the fine print. somewhere. Now, would you kindly reconsider your choice and invite me in already?
What do we think, gang? Should we let Heinrich the vampire in? What do we think? Count Heinrich vampire? Should we let Heinrich in? Because the thing is, like, the book did specifically say, like, you think he's sus? Do you think he's sus because he's acting like a vampire, though? Because look, it says, usually evil, but best not to judge a book by its cover. And also, yeah, in centuries past, they used to stick to the shadows, but recently, as a result of the powerful vampire rights movement, a lot of them have come out of the closet, and many have become productive members of society. So, like, you know? And he says there's more of us than you think, and I believe that. I mean, he did just admit to, like, low-key, like, you know, killing some non-vampires when they go into the clinic. But, like, I don't know. I think we should let him in. I don't know. I think we should let him in. Invite him in. I think we should invite him in. I don't know. I agree that he's like a little bit sus, but also I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards letting him in as well. Yeah, I think we'll admit, because I do think he's telling the truth. He did just admit to, like, Maria. The picture.
Would you care to enter the sprawl?
Why, thank you for the lovely invitation.
You're welcome.
I accept. Thank you, little girl. Until the next time you work the night shift.
Let him do his chiropractic, yes.
Hopefully that's never. Have a good time in there.
Bye. I hope we did the right thing. You let him in? He's clearly a vampire. I don't care what he says. He does it for a living. He's undead. Yeah, but he... Well, okay, fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's fine. Can you x-ray a vampire? Hey!
Listen, little girl, there isn't much time. You must send me to jail immediately. I pray you don't make me explain any further. We haven't the time.
I recognize him. I've seen you before.
I feel like I've seen you before.
Yeah.
Did you go to a funeral for a cat recently?
Yeah.
Sprinkles!
Yeah.
That vile beast of a feline. I am certain that cat cursed me and turned me into the monster I am today.
Oh. Oh my god. Is he a werewolf? If I take too many action points, is he going to turn into a wolf? And then will I be in danger? What does it say about werewolves? Yeah, alignment chaotic evil, but that's in, like, wolf form. Also, I don't want to send him to... If I send him to jail, is he going to be in with the goblins? I don't want that. I also don't... If he's a werewolf, I don't want him out in the city either. I don't know what to do. I think that's where it's going, though. Okay, well, let's... Because it doesn't give any advice on, like, how to deal with it. I worry that if we spend too long, it's going to turn into a wolf and, like, kill us, and that'll be a game over, though. I worry is the case. It doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't give us any, like... I don't really know how our tools could help us. Like... I'm gonna talk.
I assure you, I am in my right mind. You must gather the other guards and escort me to the dungeons right now. I know it is a strange request, but it is a matter of grave importance. And by grave importance, I mean someone could die.
Okay, I think this sounds a bit overblown. Seems to me this could be some kind of panic attack.
You do well to panic, little one. Ever since that mangy cat's funeral, the people who attended have died under mysterious circumstances. And I am certain that I am the cause. Sprinkles cursed me. Cursed me!
Is this the one who was smuggling the drugs, or was that... No, there was a different one. Because there was on, like, our first or second day, there was a group of people doing, like, a funeral procession for Sprinkles the cat. And this was one of those people. And one of them was smuggling drugs in the coffin. And I don't remember if... I don't think it was this person, though. I think it was a different one. I don't know what we should do, because I worry that if we send them to jail, then they're gonna hurt the goblins that are in there, and I don't want to do that. Well, okay, the pixel goblin who, like, killed a bunch of people, well, they're in solitary confinement. Although they weren't in solitary when we went to the dungeons today. They were in there, even though the story said that they were in solitary. Anyway. Do you know what I mean? I feel like if we use all 3 actions, they're going to turn into a wolf, and then we're going to get a game over.
The sun has set. Every second is precious. There is no telling what I may do if left unchecked. I beg of you.
Is it a full
This
moon?
is our last chance to prevent catastrophe. Arrest me! Arrest me now!
You don't look that dangerous to me. Perhaps this is some kind of ploy to get yourself into prison for some reason.
No, I assure you, there is no ulterior motive. I need to be put somewhere secure so I won't harm anyone.
Welcome back, Storms. I hope you had a nice time at the pool. See, the problem is that I don't think they would put him, like, in a cell by himself, and then he would hurt the people in prison, and I don't want that. Because I put the people in the prison, and I don't want them to get hurt because I put them in the prison. We do love the lurkers, though. If you're here and you're lurking, I appreciate you a lot. Like, I just had a thought, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, I remember what it was. So, did it say that they only transform on the full moon? Because it's only been, like, a couple days since the funeral. So, I will stretch and posture check and hydrate. Thank you. I had just opened my water to have some. Like... Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's not only a full moon, though.
It is for the safety of others that I beg of you to pull that lever and send me to jail right now.
Like, it come the first full moon, yeah. I guess that doesn't necessarily mean that they transform every full moon. Maybe it just starts at the full moon, but normally it's on the night of a full moon, you know? I don't know what to do here. I think if I take another action, it's gonna, because he just said we're really running out of time. I think if I take a third action, he's gonna transform, and then I'll probably die. Maybe. I kind of want to test that. In reality, a guard would be like, not my problem about the other people. About the people in the jail? Probably. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to him a third time, and I think it's gonna trigger him to transform into a werewolf, and then that might be a game over for me, but I'm kind of curious, and I also am reluctant to send him to jail. I'm gonna talk.
You fool! You have waited too long! I cannot control it! The beast within is going to break free! I'm sorry!
Yeah, that's what I figured would happen, but I was just curious. Maybe you're on the side of conscience when someone tells you that. They didn't tell us they were a werewolf, they just strongly implied that they were a werewolf. Okay, I'm still gonna talk to them 2 times.
Listen.
Okay, but I've seen you.
I feel like
I'm still gonna talk to them twice and get the dialogue.
I assure.
Okay, but we'll just shoot. What did I do? I said I trust. Did I trust first time? Doubt. I don't know.
Okay, I think.
Oh yeah.
You and I.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to them a second time.
The sun has set. Every second is.
Yeah.
I beg of you.
Yeah, this is our last chance. Yeah. Okay.
You don't look that dangerous.
No, it is for the safety.
Okay, I guess we have to. Like, I could turn him. I guess I could just turn him away. And he'll hurt people outside the city. If I put him in jail, he'll hurt the people in the jail. Wait. If I let him in, he'll hurt the people inside I think wherever he ends up, he's going to end up hurting someone. So if I just let him into the city, he'll just hurt, like, random civilians in the sprawl. If I turn him away, he'll hurt random civilians outside of the city. And if I send him to jail, he's gonna hurt the people in jail, including the goblins that I put in jail because I had orders to just jail the goblins, which had a lot of, it was very racially motivated order. So I feel like wherever he ends up, he's gonna end up hurting someone. I think we... Priority is the city, right? Turn him away. There are no good options. I agree. Unless we had something that we could use to, like, cure it or something, but I don't. Or if I had something silver, but I don't. Unless this is made of silver, but I don't think it is. Priority is the city, turn him away. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, prioritizing the city and the people in the dungeons would lead to, like, turn him away. Yeah. Why can't you just prepare a potion ahead of time? I think there maybe aren't any in this world, or they're, like, maybe, like, really expensive or really hard to get hold of for whatever reason. I don't know, the monster manual didn't mention any sort of... Because academics are split on whether this affliction is magical or medical. So I feel like if there was a sort of, like, cure or at least like remedy in that sense, that oh my god, my headphones beeped at me. Oh no, they're low battery and I didn't bring my cable back in here ages ago after Jack told me I should. Okay, hang on, I have to go get my headphone cable. Hang on a second. I don't know, we should hang on one sec. I kind of asked Loki if we'll get something. Just like a little Madeline, if that's okay. Thanks! Okay, I got it. Because I had to use this to plug a controller into the computer the other day. And then Jack was like, oh, you should put that back in your computer so that it's there when you need it. And then I didn't. So. There we go. Gotta charge them up. Part of the problem, and it's not really a problem, it's a real, like... part of the problem is that they, like, the battery lasts for so long that, like, I just forget sometimes that they need charging. Because they go for so long, like, between charges. Alright, I don't know what to do. Yeah, maybe we turn him away because our priority... Like, we don't want to let him into the city, for sure. And I would feel guilty... well, either way, wherever we send him, I feel like someone's gonna get hurt. But I don't want the goblins that I put into prison to get hurt. I think we'll turn him away. Or I could call Striker? But if I take a third action, he's going to transform. So I shouldn't call Striker. I suppose I could have called... If I'd called Striker with my second action. I don't know. I'm kind of curious what calling Striker would do, though. I wonder if maybe we do that, but then he'll transform. But then, like, we can just restart it again. Don't know for sure he'll be put in the same cell. No, that's true. But like, really, if they were arresting someone for saying, like, hi, I'm a werewolf and I'm gonna transform, you'd like to think they'd put them in a cell by themselves, but also, like, I don't know how many, like, extra cells they have. They said that Pixel Goblin got put into solitary, but I don't know. Should we call Striker and then it'll do a game over and then we'll see what they said? Maybe?
You fool!
Oh. No, yeah, okay. It doesn't even let you do it. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I know. Game over. Okay, fine. I'm gonna talk to them once, and then I'm gonna call Strike. Yeah, Aaron said a caution. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna talk to them once, and I'm gonna call Striker for advice.
Listen, little girl, there is a...
Who, Lil's eyes? Yeah. I've seen you before. I have seen you before. Okay, we're speed through the dialogue. Okay.
Okay.
You do well to panic, little one. Ever since that mangy cat's funeral, the people who... And I am certain...
Pet the taco before it attacks. Alright, I'm gonna call Striker. I hope that they don't just say, like, it's the middle of the night, why are you calling me?
Not as uncommon as you might think. Freeloaders who want to spend a night in a cell for a free meal and accommodation.
No, Striker, I think they're a werewolf, and I'm looking for genuine advice. Okay.
We don't waste our precious resources babysitting those without means. Tell them to hit the road.
That was so unhelpful. Here I was looking for, like, genuine advice. That was harsh. I mean, like, I hear what they're saying, except in a world where werewolves exist, like... But then I suppose just, like, anyone could say it. Like, we know for a fact that they're a werewolf because we've died and gone back, like... So... Yeah. Nope, stop. That was an accident. Oh my god. I wasn't trying to click on that. I was trying to click on the tool cupboard. Not to use a tool, but I was trying to see something. That was an accident. I genuinely misclicked. Oh my god.
Listen.
I feel...
Spring.
Okay. I found a snack.
Oh.
You... And I am...
Okay. I'm not gonna go Striker because that wasn't useful. What I was trying to do was see if these had any sort of, like, an information thing. Like, when we were first being shown them, they were sort of, we were given, like, information about them. And I was trying to see if we could, like, conjure that up again. But we can't. So... I don't know, like, if... I don't know that just talking to them is gonna get us a whole lot of information. Like, should we... I could just use Truth Spray. Maybe I use Truth Spray and see if they, like, get... If that helps.
I used to love fine jewels and necklaces, but ever since that lousy cat's funeral, even looking at a silver locket causes my eyes to burn and my skin to crawl. Something cursed me that day. I'm sure of it.
Oh my. Good lunch times. Hi, we're playing Lil Guardsman. Yeah, we're keeping the city safe. We're keeping the city safe, baby. Yeah. Hi. You wanna chill in here for a bit? Okay, well, I need my hand to press stuff, okay?
I can feel it coming from the inside, trying to break free. I cannot contain it much longer. The sun. There is no telling what I may do if left unchecked. I beg.
So even then, they don't explicitly say that they're a werewolf. Like, that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for them to, like, straight up say, I'm a werewolf, like, out loud. They didn't, so. Okay, bye. No, I'm staying in here. I'm still doing stuff. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. Alright. I'm gonna turn them away, I think, because I'm gonna turn them away. Because I'd feel bad if they hurt the people that I had put into prison. I mean, they're gonna hurt people either way, but I just, you know?
I'm not gonna let you.
Excellent. Where are the guards to take me?
Nah, I'm not doing that either.
Oh.
I'm just as dangerous out there as I am anywhere else.
That's a no-can-do,
Okay. But okay. Okay. Moments later, a tormented howl is heard from outside the city walls. Okay. Observed and understood this man's affliction, Lycanism. By denying him entry, he made it someone else's problem. Only got 2 stars for that. Okay. I don't know what to do there. I don't know what the right call is. Hello?
Oh my god.
Wait, is this the same prince, but with the...
No, little one. Not a god, just an incredibly handsome mortal. People make that mistake all the time. It is I, Prince Phineas, heir to the throne of Petrard.
I mean, I did recognize it as the prince.
I know who you are. I was working the gate when you arrived. I let you in.
And still you mistake me for a god? Well, who can blame you?
Do you have anything to declare? Please say no and just go about your business.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
I declare that I am...
Drunk?
Drunk?
No. Well, actually, hold on. Yes, I am drunk. Sauced. 3 sheets to the wind. Nay, 4 sheets.
4 sheets to the wind. I will
No
hydrate
sheet.
your android. No sheet.
Okay, and I feel like I'm gonna regret asking, but what have you been doing tonight?
What do you want me to say? Milkmaids? Or what I've been doing with the milkmaids?
Oh my god. Do I want to know? I'm kind of curious. I'm curious what they're gonna say.
We've come this far. What have you been doing with the milkmaids?
I got thrown out for trying to stretch a single into a double.
Gross.
Gross. Aren't you here trying to win the hand of Princess Desdemona?
Well, sure I am, but when the Mages Guild throws a party in your honor, boy, do they know how to show you a good time.
I think the implication was trying to be with 2 people instead of 1. I think it was trying to imply trying to get lucky with 2 people instead of 1. Which they were not on board with. I think.
Eggs, am I right? Huh?
You can stop the fox from stealing eggs, and many farmers do it. Otherwise, we'd have a lot less eggs.
What?
Not exactly that. Oh, is it not? That was what I got from it. But no.
It means everyone
But
always
similar?
thought the sprawl was crazy for being aligned with such an uptight group of old boars.
Because I think the expression comes from something
They
else.
really
But
know
like,
how to show a guy a good time.
Oh, it's like that sense. Oh, I see. Okay, because I wasn't sure because it was like a single and a double, and I, like that. But that's fair. I get you. Got you.
No, I meant the thing about the foxes stealing eggs.
Can't stop them, and I'm the fox.
Barf, 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 barf. Good night, Prince Phineas.
That's me.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Now get.
Oh, all right.
Is this not a... Oh, this isn't an interaction we have to make a decision about. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, hi!
Good evening, my dear.
Mrs. Abernathy, you're out awful late, especially with all these comings and goings about the sprawl.
Oh, my stars! Would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
What, did you win your bet at the... Because we spoke to you earlier at the Goblin Bowl Stadium.
My dad will
Oh.
sure be glad I've seen at least one familiar face tonight.
Your dad?
Yeah, you know my dad, Hamish.
I was just gonna say, it could be a doppelganger. And I was just thinking, what's something we can do or say? And then Lil got us.
Oh, yes, Hamish. Your dad, Hamish. Best be getting home to bed.
That's funny. I don't think I've ever heard you call him Hamish before.
That's true. Mrs. Abernathy was the tutorial level, when our dad was showing us how to do the job. And, she would constantly not say Hamish's name properly. Interesting. Okay.
Yes, usually I call him your dad.
That's not true either. You normally mispronounce his name and call him the wrong thing.
No, usually you call him Shamish.
Yes, Shamish. Best be getting home to bed.
Was this from Mrs.
Something is seriously weird here.
Yeah.
Does this do anything for you?
Oh, yes. It is very nice. Thank you.
Oh, it's gone
That was
now.
one of your award-winning bonds, Mrs. Abernathy. You don't recognize it?
Award-winning buns. Don't you recognize it?
You're not Mrs. Abernathy at all, are you? Get out of here, you lousy shapeshifter monster!
Did I win? Yes, I did. Good thing I hung on to that sweet button since the tutorial level. Imagine if I didn't have it. You tried to show Mrs. Abernathy her own buns, revealing her to be a shapeshifting monster. Well done. Thanks. GG. GG indeed. Hello.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the little girl who
Yeah.
works the guard shed. I was hoping we'd meet again. I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a rather important meeting to attend.
I remember you. You're dressed differently now, and in fact, you are dressed and look kind of necromancy. A little bit. A little on the necromancer side. With the whole, like, skull hat and the tattoos that I don't think were there before. And the little death wand.
And what exactly is this meeting you're attending?
If you must know, I was summoned by Praetor Kargan personally. It is a highly confidential matter that doesn't concern you.
Kind of does concern me a little bit because I am the guardsman at the gate.
As a guard of the kingdom, you don't tell me what does and does not concern me. I
Preach.
tell you what does and does not concern me.
Preach, Lil.
A backbone. Interesting. Foolish, but interesting.
You know what's foolish is dressing in a way that kind of gives away that you might be into necromancy. I think that's what's foolish. What am I supposed to do? What does it say about necromancers again? Weakness, their egos. Alright, so we gotta target his ego. Magic practitioners who have broken their codes and oaths and turned to the forbidden arts. Although not illegal, they should be discouraged from entering the sprawl. Note, the Mages Guild would gladly welcome a fallen wizard who has seen the error of their ways back into the fold. Good to know if we can get him to, like, renounce it. However, no, not one has yet chosen to give up the dark arts once they've tasted that sweet, sweet necromancy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Weakness is their egos. Alright, so we gotta try and trip him up on his ego, basically.
Why does Praetor Kargan want to meet with you?
I'm feeling rather generous today, so I will tell you. The Marvog High Council, led by Praetor Kargan herself, are concerned. As ceremonial killings have become more and more common, their numbers continue to dwindle.
I see. That sounds like a job for a necromancer.
With that in mind, the Empress reached out to me regarding the practice of necromancy to preserve the life force of some of these brave fallen souls.
So you're not even hiding it. Tease. I'm gonna trip him up on his ego. I'm gonna tease him.
And at no point did anyone propose maybe a few less ceremonial killings?
That doesn't sound like you're teasing. That sounds like you're teasing the Marva. Okay.
Necromancy made more sense to the Marvog.
Oh, sure.
That wasn't a really like an attack on his ego. How can we make him feel inadequate?
I've told you my business. I've played your game. Why do you continue to bar my access?
If I say you're evil, I feel like that's, like, boosting his ego, and I don't want to... I'm just gonna say doing my job.
Yet another example of people in power doing their jobs and trampling the rights and freedoms of the citizenry.
Well, I don't feel as though this was, like, particularly insightful, but I'm still gonna deny entry. It's not illegal, so we're not gonna jail him.
You have no right to deny me, no right to even stand in my view, you pathetic smaggle.
And yet, I have denied you. What are you gonna do about
What's
it?
that?
Smaggle. Yes, that is the word we mages use to describe worthless, magicless beings such as you. You are a prime grade A example of a smaggle.
And yet, I'm the one with the power to not let you into the city, so...
Dude, that's pretty weak.
No, it is not weak. It cuts to the core.
Doesn't cut to the core.
Nah, that's lame. Get out of here.
It is lame. I agree, Lil.
The Praetor will know of your insolence, little one.
Okay. A smaggle? Hi, Bjorn. A smaggle. I know. Oh my god. Oh my god. You didn't let the creepy guy into the sprawl. That's gotta be worth at least a pat on the back. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. It's non-magic people, apparently. But, like, you know. We denied him entry to the city, so... What's he gonna do about it? All the magic in the world can't... well, I suppose actually some magic could, but all the necromancy in the world isn't gonna, like, change my mind about letting you in. I hope you're doing well, Bjorn. Welcome in. Worthless, magicless beings such as you. I'll have to remember that for another streamer. Yeah, it's their word, it's the, I mean, like, slur adjacent, I would say, word that, magic users in this universe use for non-magic users, like Lil the Guardsman. But, yeah, so 3 stars, though. Okay. So I was gonna say, I don't feel like we got a whole lot of information, like, from that. So yeah, not the 4th. But that's okay. That's cool. That's cool. Hungry, but otherwise in good working order. Hope you're well. I'm doing okay. Oh my god. Hi. We can use the decoder. I remember. I'm sorry that you're hungry. I hope you can get some food soon. Get a little snack or something. I'm glad you're good otherwise. I'm doing okay. Been streaming for a little while, actually. It's been like 4 hours, and I haven't even touched Snacko. Oh my god, I don't think we're gonna get to Snacko today. Like, I intended, like, Fridays to be, like, longer streams. I suppose, well, I don't know. We'll see how we're feeling at the end of this day, but maybe we don't do Snacko today. Maybe we only do Lil Guardsman. We'll see. But yeah, I'm doing alright. Alright, here we go.
Oh my god! Are you some kind of scary tree monster?
They're a forest entity.
Yes! Now let me in or I'll thwomp and stomp you!
Don't threaten to thwomp and stomp me. I'm just doing my job. I am 12 years old. Okay, now I remember specifically that it said about the writing on their skin. Here we go. True neutral. This one does not seem true neutral. This one, well, I guess, well, I don't know. Anyway, this one seems very aggressive though, which I'm not a fan of. But, the bark of the forest entity is often the site of cryptic magical runes and prophetic writings that can be deciphered. So I'm thinking we use the decode ring and see. I don't know, like, we'll see. I'm just gonna do it and see, because I think that's what we should. I think that's a good idea.
I noticed you have something carved on your bark, but I can't quite make out what it says.
Somebody carved it on me when I was a sapling.
Oh.
It was a mistake.
Oh, no.
Mind if I try to read it?
Okay.
Does he consent to deciphering? He does consent to deciphering. He does. Ding. What does it say?
It reads, to lodge all power in one party and keep it there is to ensure bad government and the sure and gradual deterioration of public morals.
To lodge all power in one party and keep it there is to ensure bad government and the sure and gradual deterioration of the public morals.
Does that mean anything to you?
That was the words of person who came to woods to write. I remember him, Mark Goblin Twain. He was inspiring to Scary Tree Monster. Talked about how to make change in world.
Interesting. Okay. And are you trying to make change in the world?
And was it through stomping and thwomping?
No. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. That was Scary Tree Monster's idea. He spoke of change through something called corrupt government systems.
Maybe there's a better way to get people out of your woods. Maybe a more official way.
Are you saying Scary Tree Monster should run for government office to implement real systemic change?
Yes. Yes, dismantle the system from the inside. Do some verbal stomping and thwomping, I think. Governmental thwomping and stomping.
Sure.
You know?
Why not?
Oh my god, yeah, he did consent to
And
deciphering.
what
though, which is
business
good.
would you say you have in
It's like
the
on his
sprawl
skin.
this evening?
You know, it's like on his person. Yeah, it's good to ask for consent.
Too many people come through my woods. Too many strangers stomping on our roots and throwing their garbage
Into the
on
branches
us.
of government.
Me and my brothers and sisters say no more.
Was that intentional? I like that. That was a good tree pun. Good tree pun. Into the branches of government. Trust. I believe it. I
That
believe
must
it.
be really hard on you and the other scary tree monsters.
Forest entities. Oops. There we go.
Not all are scary.
Just some. Okay. Hopefully he will leave positive lasting change. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully. Alright, I think we should just talk to him again. Because it didn't really say a whole lot about them otherwise. Extremely dangerous, but generally motivated by threats to their territory. But we have just deciphered the thing and encouraged them to not be, like, stomping and thwomping. So I think we've mitigated that threat a little bit. A little bit. Good reminder from Nightbot. Thanks, Nightbot. I'll have some more water. Oh my god, one of their weaknesses is poorly administered town hall meetings. No, but maybe if they can get far enough into government, then they'll be running the meetings, then they won't be poorly administered. It'll be fine. Okay. It'll be fine. I'm just gonna talk to them again.
So if people coming through your woods is bugging all of your plant friends, why didn't they all show up? Why just send you?
Plant friends got together and decided Scary Tree Monster should go. Scary Tree Monster was voted the scariest and strongest and can walk pretty well.
Hell
So
yeah.
he was the one elected to stomp and thwomp.
Good to know. Okay. I trust it.
Seems like you have a pretty democratic way
But
of
maybe
figuring
don't
things
stomp
out
and
in the woods.
Don't stomp and thwomp.
Yes, but we must still be wary of the tyranny of the majority.
Okay. But we've decoded and Mark Goblin Twain, who came to the woods and wrote the words on you and said that maybe stomping and thwomping is not the way to go. So you're gonna not stomp and thwomp, right? Right? Don't go stomping and thwomping, Scary Tree Monster. I swear to God. Don't do it.
I believe in you, Scary Tree Monster. I think you'll make a fine governor, or Congress Tree, or whatever you end up running for.
Yep.
Thank you. Now all I need is a snappy campaign slogan.
Oh, yeah. What's a good tree? What's a good one? Maybe Lil will come
A
up with
vote for me is a vote for a tree?
Don't make me ask you more questions. It said Woodcutter's axes was one of his weaknesses. But I guess if you're running for, like, government stuff, you want to acknowledge your weaknesses so that people can't use them against you. A vote for me is a vote for a tree. I love it.
A little on the nose.
It is a little on the nose. You don't even have a nose. Yeah! You diverted the life path of a violent monster towards a life of politics and public service. Vote Scary Tree Monster. I'd vote for Scary Tree Monster. We're 12, so we probably don't get a vote, but I vote for Scary Tree Monster. Oh, hey.
Hello. I wish safe passage through this gate.
Violent. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was threatening to stomp and thwomp. But now he's not, because we've reminded him of Mark Goblin Twain, who came to the woods when he was a sapling and wrote on his bark about other ways to affect change, you know? They look familiar.
Can do. I'm just gonna need you to lift that hood. Gotta see if you're human or elf or gelatinous blob. We've had all types tonight.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I assure you, I am human. Now, please allow me safe passage.
Is this the princess, do we think?
You've got a real mysterious, don't ask me any questions vibe going on. What's up with that?
Hi Jakai, welcome in. Been a hot minute since I could stop by. Well, it's lovely to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday so far. Having a good week. I assure you, I am human. Said every human ever. I mean, from the little bit of them that we can see, I do believe that they are probably human. I think this might be the princess. Just from the vibe. I can't remember if we've seen the princess before. If we would have, its own. If we had. Yeah, if we did, it was only like once or twice and like just like briefly like a picture of them. I feel like they're like blonde and like Caucasian. And I want to say they were wearing pink, but now I feel like I'm just picturing like Princess Peach, but in the style of this game. I can't remember if we've seen a picture of the princess or not. But from the little bit of them that we can see, I do believe that they are human. I feel like, well, let's hear the rest of their dialogue, but I think that's where this is going.
I simply have nothing to state or claim. I just wish to enter.
Insert generic princess. I mean, yeah. Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna be doubtful because well, or should we be... No, I'm gonna be doubtful.
You know, I'd say you have a trusting face, but I haven't seen it yet.
And you won't.
I have truth spray. I could just like... I could just truth spray like that, you know? It feels like kind of a violation to just like truth spray on people. But also, like... We're doing our job? But, like, I kind of feel like it's the princess. I think. True spray sounds very assaulty. I agree. Like, should we talk to them again? Or should we use it? What happens if we reject her? I don't know, and if I'm gonna talk to them one more time, I think.
So, are you here for business or pleasure?
I'm here on business, which is mine and none of yours. Now, please let me pass.
Oh, you'd be surprised what's technically my business. You know, me being a gate guard and all.
Yeah, literally, like, so many people are like, it's none of your business. Like, it literally is. It is our business. Run into streamer anxiety now. Oh, what? With what? What happens if we reject her? What? I'm confused.
And you are doing your job admirably. Now will you please let me pass?
No, because you're being sketchy. You're being shady. You're being shady as hell. And listen, if you're gonna be shady as hell, I'm gonna use truth spray. I'm gonna use truth spray on you. Could use an X-ray because she's wearing a cloak, but like I feel like truth spray is a better. I'm gonna use the truth spray. Oh, he seemed anxious about rejecting. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say that I was anxious. Well, I don't know.
I am returning to the kingdom after being away by my own volition. I have to hurry. There is a deadline that must be met. I have to inform them of my choice. Be gone, magic truth spray.
That sounds an awful lot like the princess who has to choose between two suitors and has been missing for like the last couple days.
Wow, you've got quite the resistance to that. Mind telling me how I could do that?
Thank you for the hydrate, Techno. I don't remember if I said thank you. I just did the drink.
It takes a strong-willed mind and a small knowledge of sorcery.
How about a wandering brain and a great knowledge of rocks?
So, I feel like that's not gonna give me, like, the... I think I have worked out. I have worked out that that's the princess. But I don't think Lil has worked out that that's the princess. And therefore, we're not gonna... It's not gonna count for, like, the full... You know? I think that's the princess.
Okay, mystery woman, you may enter. I hope I don't regret this.
Thank you. The choice you made here today will not go unrewarded.
Jail!
Tacos.
Tacos.
What?
Make my reward tacos.
Okay, sure.
Lil, your family, like, is in... Okay, well, not, like, necessarily in debt, but, like, kind of. Your family has a problem with finances. Why don't you want gold? I guess we could sell the tacos. I think that's the... You know? What happened with the werewolf? I don't remember. Oh, we turned them away. And it was, like... By turning them away, you're making it someone else's problem. I think we got 2 stars for it. See, we only got 2 stars for this because we didn't get a whole lot of information. I don't know how to get them to admit that they're the... I don't know how to find out for sure that they're the princess. Could just use the gold to buy tacos. Yeah, well, I suppose that's true. No, okay, hang on. But how could I get more information out of them? Like, what, you know? I'm gonna redo this one. I'm gonna redo it.
Hello?
Candy?
Okay. Do I just go straight in with the truth spray? I might just go straight in with the truth spray.
I am returning to the kingdom after being away by my own volition. There is a deadline that must be met. I have to inform them of my choice. Be gone, magic truth spray.
Wow, you've got quite the resistance to that. Mind telling me how I could do that?
It takes a strong-willed mind.
So, like, because she still was, like, answering her questions and telling just the truth, but in, like, as vague a way as possible. That's pretty good. I think I want to use the... I mean, it's so, like... I don't know. It still feels like such a violation, but also, like, I want to find out more information. I could use the metal detector instead. And I'm going to use the X-ray. I don't know what it'll tell me. Nothing. Oh, a necklace. Okay.
Whoa, what's with the neck candy? A little out of place for someone dressed so discreetly.
My necklace is none of your concern.
So you stole it?
I did not steal it.
Then it was a gift?
Yes, from my mother.
I wish I got a gift like that from my mom. Only thing I got from her was this hair.
Do I want to confiscate it? No, I don't want to confiscate it. I'm not going to confiscate it from her.
You know, I could keep this in order to get you to tell me more about yourself, but I won't.
I greatly appreciate that.
Greatly enough to tell me who you are?
No.
Aw, you're no fun. That emerald looked like the real thing. Maybe I should call one of the higher-ups about it.
Yeah, like, that's the thing, is that, like, we could call one of the higher-ups, but I still don't trust that any of them have, like, the princess and, like, I don't trust that any of the council have the princess's best interest at heart, because I think they're all, like, trying to be in charge themselves. So, but they did sort of say that, because what, like, my worry is that they're gonna work out that it's the princess and, like, do something else to, like, get rid of her. You know? Like, throw her in prison or something? I don't know. But also, like, how are they, like, what are they gonna tell, like, from this anyway? I don't know. Should we call, like, Councilwoman Ash? I might call Councilwoman Ash, and then if it seems like Ash is gonna do something shady... How many retries do you have? I don't remember exactly. The other yesterday in game when I did it, and I had done one, I think it went down from 3 to 2, so I think I have 3 per day.
I'm forwarding you to Mrs. Ash now. Please hold.
Okay. Is Ash not gonna pick up because it's the middle of the night?
Lil, I've heard something about a necklace.
Hello to you, too. Yes, the cloaked woman is rocking some serious neckwear. Silver chain, big green rock.
That is the same necklace that the princess wears. Maybe the princess gave it to her as proof so that she could enter safely and relay a message to me. Let her in
Or it's the
immediately
princess.
and tell Travis he's fired.
Why?
Oh, I tell him that every night. It's our little game. Ta!
I'm still on the call, you know.
Okay. See, I wish that I could talk, like, and ask specifically about, but the dialogue would just be, like, the same dialogue. So, okay. Well... I still think maybe the princess gave it to them, like, not that it's the missing princess? Okay. I mean, I guess.
I don't know why, but something tells me I should let you enter. Maybe it's the necklace, maybe it's the nothing else you've told me about yourself, but I gotta follow my gut on this one.
Thank you. The choice you made.
Tacos.
What?
Make my reward tacos.
Tacos.
Okay, sure.
Hooray!
Yay! 3 stars? 4 stars! Seems this mysterious lady was hiding a royal surprise. Well-to-do Guardsman, and there may be tacos in your future. Oh, okay. So maybe it was a messenger and not the actual princess. Or maybe it was the princess. But we're not meant to know either way. But we got all the information we could have got. Pretty good. Not our best, but pretty good. 20 gold. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Heinrich. Yeah, okay. He's clearly a vampire. Yep. Werewolf. Oh, here's what it said about the werewolf. There we go. You observed and understood this man's affliction, Lycanism. By denying him entry, you made it someone else's problem. Yes, that is what we did. Shapeshifter. Yep, it was not Mrs. Abernathy, it was a shapeshifter. Did not let the creepy guy, yes, into the sprawl. Very true. Scary tree monster. Hooded figure. Hell yeah. Progress. So are we going back? Oh. Can we only go to the... Yeah, we can only go to the tavern. That's fine. Cool. We're in an ad break also. That's okay. Whoa. Oh my god, hi! Are you gonna tell me now that you were the princess?
It's you! What are you doing here? Are you here to give me tacos?
Tacos. I will wait for the ad to finish to roll through the dialogue. So people don't miss anything. So we don't miss stuff. Actually, I might take a real quick BRB. Yeah, okay, hang on. I'll take a tiny quick little break while that's happening. 1 sec. Hello. What? Welcome back. Alright, let's see what this mysterious hooded figure has to say.
No. I've come to reveal my true identity to you.
Also, yes, did anyone get ads for tacos? Good question. Good question.
So, no tacos?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Desdemona.
Oh, that's right. It's the princess. I said that. I said that right off the bat. Okay, she's not blonde. I take it back.
Princess Desdemona? Nah, I knew it all along.
I did know it all along.
No, you didn't.
I did. Yes, I did.
Why split hairs? But what about the kidnappers?
There were no kidnappers. I disguised myself and ran away. I'm sorry for all the commotion I've caused. I had to get away to say goodbye to someone important to me before my wedding.
Oh, a secret romance.
I don't understand.
I'm being forced to marry one of the suitors from these two rival kingdoms.
Yeah, that's old news. What I don't understand is why you, a princess, are here talking to me about it.
That's fair.
Shouldn't there be more official people that could play therapist?
Like Stryker? Ash? Oh god. Oh, not Malcolm. I know my father had faith in them. When I'm gone, your advisors will help maintain the balance, blah, blah, blah. They want me out of the way so they can control my father's kingdom.
That's what I said. And the
They've
wizard.
never been good at listening to what I want or how I want to rule this land. Nobody listens to me.
Oh no.
Sing it, sister.
And now I'm being forced to choose between allying the Sprawl with the kingdom of Petrard or the Marvog Empire.
You mean Phineas the Pompous Prince or Kargan the Praetor Terror?
And it doesn't even matter if I love them or not. At the end of the day, it's strictly politics. Lucky me.
Politics.
This is the first time in the game I've been okay being 12.
I just want to make the right choice. Tell me, Lil, what do you think of Prince Phineas?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I have doubts. I don't know that I would say he's the worst. Like, I really don't like him, but I'm gonna say I have doubts.
He might look like a prince out of a storybook, but he's not a good dude.
And what about Praetor Kargan? What do you think?
I mean, the same. I also have doubts about Praetor Kargan.
Look, I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't already planning my Halloween costume based on her look. But it sounds like she's got a lot of blood on her hands. I know their ways are different than ours, but come on.
So if you were me and you had the future well-being of the Sprawl in your hands, who would you choose?
Oh no! I can't be making these decisions. Oh no. Okay. Hear me out. I think I'm gonna pick Kargan. Praetor Kargan. Because I feel like if they're the ones who are not picked, they're gonna take that badly. Also, if we're like allied nations, we might be able to say like, hey, cool it a little on the violence. Maybe. Also, as like just people generally, I liked Kargan better than Phineas. I'm gonna say Kargan. I hate that it's putting this decision to me.
Thank you for your honesty. I know my advisors have jerked you around, but I also know you don't always do what they say, and I like that. You remind me of, well, me.
Cute.
And you remind me of me too. If I was rich and beautiful and influential.
Oh, you are influential. You've changed the course of fate more than you know.
That's true.
Don't forget beautiful. I am also beautiful.
The sun's coming up. I must go. I shall put my own heart aside and do what's best for the kingdom.
Oh, what? Why did you put me in charge of that decision? No. Oh, once again, my Steam achievement went away too quickly. Although clearly a vampire, Count Heinrich von Pyre was also a registered chiropractor with a private practice on the outskirts of the rapidly gentrifying Little Ogre Town neighborhood. After entering the sprawl, the Count went to his clinic to open for the night. He had a long list of appointments. The Swamp Thing needed an activator adjustment, a mummy needed a deep tissue massage, and some acupuncture with electric current was just the thing for Frankenstein monster's stiff neck. It was looking like it was going to be a typical night, until an angry mob brandishing pitchforks and torches showed up at Count Vonfire's door. The horde was led by none other than Myrna Herkin, local schoolteacher and leader of the Better Business Bureau. Although lumbars were being loosened, there was a steadily growing number of complaints about bitten necks and cases of anemia resulting from the Count's medical practice. She was there to put a stop to it. Maybe it was the light of the torches reflecting their eyes, but it took just one look for Myrna and the Count to fall madly in love. Or it was the fact that he's a powerful vampire, one of those things. That's fair. That's fair. The Count swooped down and lifted Myrna up and out of the angry mob. He bit her at least 3 times and made her drink his own blood to facilitate her own vampiric transformation. She left her gig at the Better Business Bureau, and the Count welcomed his new, soon-to-be bride into his castle. Now, along with dealing with that pesky Van Helsing fellow who kept trying to kill him, Heinrich also had a wedding to plan. A lot going on for Heinrich. Okay. Oh, no! Not this guy. Just says werewolf. Doesn't even get a name. Despite his desperate plea to be sent to the dungeon, the afflicted man resolved to run as far away from the city as possible before the transformation could take hold. Denying him entry saved the lives of many of the sprawl's citizens, but the same could not be said for the band of hippies and misfits who'd made camp just outside the city's old stone walls. As the clouds parted, the full moon triggered his transformation, releasing the foul beast within the man, and so the hunt began. He ravaged the campsite, laying waste to the sleeping hippies. Arms, legs, and tambourines were flung into the air in every direction. There were no survivors or leftovers after the werewolf's feasting. Satiated, the beast fell asleep and transformed back into human form at dawn. The guard on patrol happened upon the site of the massacre. Having no memory of how he'd gotten there, the werewolf man was issued a ticket for camping without a permit and given an additional sternly worded written warning about the littered body parts. Crown Prince of Petrard Phineas Pump stumbled back to his lavish lodgings at the palace. Hungry and drunk, he lit the fire and put on a pot of stew before passing out on the floor. He awoke the next morning, having no memory of how he got home or why his room reeked of burnt stroganoff. But he did remember the rager of a party thrown in his honor by the Mages Guild and the promises he made to them should he be chosen to marry Princess Desdemona. Yee. This Mrs. Abernathy was no Abernathy at all. In reality, it was a horrible shape-shifting monster. Running off into the night, the creature assumed a different identity and gained entry in the sprawl at another gate. Once inside the sprawl, we lost track of it. Having the ability to take the form of anyone made it difficult to track, so its whereabouts remained unknown. It was reported later that night that an unusually untalkative guardsman Cecil was trying to break its way into the sprawl's armory. Being denied entry, guardsman Cecil apparently screamed in a high-pitched voice and ran off into the night. Be on the lookout for this creature. Could be anyone. Were we supposed to jail it? It actually didn't give us the option. As soon as we showed it the bun and it revealed itself, it just, that was the end. We didn't get a choice at that point. Tyronius Athanatos was unable to meet with Praetor Kargan that night. His promises of sharing the secrets of necromancy with the Marvog Empire went unfulfilled. If he had been successful, the Mages Guild and its agendas would have been conveyed to the Marvog Empire, and if that alliance was put in place and the Praetor was chosen for marriage for Princess Desdemona, who knows what nefarious plans would have unfolded. I forgot that the Marvog Empire was after the Necromancers, but I didn't allow this one in, so hopefully it's okay. Dejected, Tyronius went back to his keep outside the walls of the city and contrived another way to forge his alliance with the Marvogians. He wasn't sure how, but he knew his next plan would have to be 100% Lil Gate Guard proof. It won't be. Scary Tree Monster. With dreams of holding political office now planted in the Scary Tree Monster's head, he stomped his way right to the city clerk's office at City Hall and waited for it to open. The next day, he obtained the necessary paperwork to run for political office. Unfortunately, Scary Tree Monster didn't know how to read or write. Revealing his illiteracy made the city clerk's receptionist laugh out loud, which angered Scary Tree Monster so greatly that he proceeded to thwomp her into oblivion. When the city clerk showed up finding no receptionist, they hired Scary Tree Monster on the spot to fill the role as their political aide. Scary Tree Monster was now a small cog in the political machine and would no doubt rise in the ranks to one day hold the title of counselor, or dare we say, mayor. Princess Desdemona! When Princess Desdemona returned to the castle, she refused to answer any questions regarding her whereabouts. She immediately issued a royal decree to cut funding to any active rescue missions and to put an end to the antiquated practice of choosing rescuers via flashy game shows. As she lay in bed that night, she reflected on the little guardsman's advice. She knew that her decision would irreversibly alter the fate of the sprawl and the fate of every soul who called it home. Big decisions. big decisions.
And although the princess has come home, she is still remaining quiet on where she was during her missing time, but frankly, I do not care. She's got that look at me, I'm back attitude, and it reflects in her style.
Oh my god.
You know it. She was seen returning to the castle rocking those possibly was kidnapped leggings, all while sporting a I might have just run away and ran out of money hooded cloak. What do you think she's gonna be wearing at the wedding? No idea, but no doubt it will complement her chosen spouse's home kingdom. That's right. Princess Desdemona has finally made her choice, and it's Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. I knew it was going to be them.
Okay.
It was the obvious choice from the get-go.
It was the obvious choice, apparently.
So obviously obvious.
Okay.
So long, Prince Phineas Pomp of the Petrard Kingdom. You just didn't make the cut. Bye. Bye-bye. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Bye. Bye.
Dude, they're still going.
Bye-bye.
Oh my god.
See ya, wouldn't want to be ya.
Is that...
Bye.
Is this just gonna loop forever?
Bye. Bye-bye. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Bye.
Okay, yeah, that seems like it's looping forever. Okay, good to know.
So, she made her choice. Her life is filled with intrigue, and I feel like I am now somehow intertwined with her fate's path. Oh well, off to go see what the gang's up to.
Are we on the night shift still? Well, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know, but we'll never know. No, we will know, but we just won't know today, because that's where we're going to finish up for the day. That concludes our little guarding for today.